to hear me say you won. You only wanted me for having fun, but now I think you've gone and had your way and left me with a pile of bills to pay. I can't even rewind the tape machine to listen to your drunken reasoning. So here it is, your final lullaby. So good night, good night. You're embarrassing me, you're embarrassing you. So good night, good night. Walk away from the door, walk away from my life. So good night. I'm giving up on social niceties. I threw them out when I threw out your keys. Along with all your records I can't stand. You never even listen to any one of them. You're never gonna drag me out again with all the people that were never ever even your friends. So here it is, your final lullaby. So good night, good night. You're embarrassing me, you're embarrassing you. So good night, good night. Walk away from the door, walk away from my life. A little bit of rain I'd say is fair, but when it stops and then I'll stare. This isn't good night, this is goodbye. So good night, good night. You're embarrassing me, you're embarrassing you. So good night, good night. Walk away from the door, walk away from my life. So good night, good night. You're embarrassing me, you're embarrassing you. So good night, good night. Walk away from the door, walk away from my life. So good night.
Hello, welcome to Leak Game On's 420 Hackers Vault, where we unlock the power of little fluffy clouds and put you in the game. How might I disconnect you?
Yeah, I'd like a dedicated game server where I can choose my own games, and, I can have it private or public, and as many players as I want.
With the other server hosting companies out there, you play one game and you pay for all the rest. At Insomnia 365, you pay for one server and you have all the games you need.
Oh, yeah!
With Insomnia 365's Cortex, you have the ultimate game server control panel, allowing you to run more than one game server. You can manage your server's full setup, public, private, and as many player slots as you want.
The other game server companies run one server and you pay for all the rest. Or Insomnia 365, pay for one server, get all the most popular multiplayer games.
Oh, yeah!
www.insomnia365.com.
This is the Team Sportscast Network.
All right, folks. Jeff T., the Team Sportscast Network. Battlefield 2 tonight, Northern Special Forces versus Team Way of the Gun. Myself and Dirty Harry, who you might also know as Jay, are just getting everything set up along with Napoleon here on TVsN Video. He's our video cameraman tonight. He's also going to be running the audio and doing a few other things for us for the match tonight. The two teams tonight, Northern Special Forces, hailing from the Central Delta community. Their website is www.nsffamily.com. Their leader and manager is Asherman, and their schedule is Rip Dog. They are 1-0 in Cal League right now, but last week was a bye week, so that really isn't very telling on their skills here as a team. Team Way of the Gun, www.wayofthegun.net. Prez is their manager and leader. Their schedule is Relic. They also have a 1-0 record, but once again, they're also a team that had a bye week last week, and so 1-0 in this case doesn't really tell a whole lot about both the teams or who's going to come out on top this evening. Northern Special Forces expected to do very, very well, but people also understand Way of the Gun is a very skilled team. They've been in the top 5, top 10 of previous Desert Combat, other types of Battlefield 2 online tournaments and clan matches. And that map we're going to be having tonight is Songhua Stalemate. With that, my good friend Jay Dirty Harry returns. I'll pass it over to Jay for comments on the map Songhua Stalemate. Jay?
Yeah, definitely. Songhua Stalemate. I think it's going to be one of the staples of BF2. Consisting of 6 points. I don't know if Jeff's already run the points down with you. USMC starting at the Fish Factory. Obviously the next base along being the West Perimeter. Then they've got the North and South Islands. And then heading towards the Chinese side, and they said the Mech side then, but the Chinese side, you've got the Central Perimeter, and you've also got the Chinese HQ. That's the base where they're going to get the Type 98. They're going to get the WZ-51. All the good stuff is going to spawn the artillery, UAV, all the things you want to capture. You want to take away from one side and give extra to yours. Jeff?
Definitely. The big things about Sungwall Stalemate is what you hear mostly out there in the community is that, first of all, this map is basically put up on little islands, which means your APCs are going to be waterbound no matter how much you like it. And that problem is to make your APCs very, very target-rich environments for people with the straws, also Airx's and stuff like that. So they have to be very careful, load up with a lot of defense inside the APCs. The second thing is this is not a very sniper-friendly map. There's a lot of haze all over the place. You can't see for great distances. So unless you're up on top of a hillside, looking down on top of a flag within, I'd say, maybe 50 to 100 yards or meters, you're going to have a real hard time sniping also. So you can camp out in the trees above the flags, but again, that's not very good cover for a lot of the sniper guys. So we're going to see a lot of up-close and personal combat tonight across these 6 map points. Also, all 6 map points can be captured, so there is no protection either direction for the Chinese side or the American side. So this is going to be a capture and hold type of a match. You cannot let your defenses get weak and have the Chinese sneak in around on the other side of the USMC or vice versa. So it's going to be a very, very intensive defensive map tonight, and it's going to be up close and personal. Jay?
Yeah, I don't know if you've talked about the 2 teams that are playing, but both veterans from Desert Combat, really well respected within the community. NSF especially, really nice bunch of guys. I know them personally. Dusty, of course, he's probably the biggest NSF fan in the world, although he'd never tell you that on air. He's professional enough to not blurt out any kind of bias towards his boys, but they are nonetheless his boys. WOG, big clan, always around about the top 5, never managed to really break it top 3, but they were a steady clan, never disintegrated, never went through a lot of trials and tribulations, what with situations over at Cal that we can't, well, not that we can't go into, that we won't go into because we don't really have enough time. It's ancient history anyway. Both well respected, both really good. They're going to have the stuff squared away. They're going to come in, they're going to know what the map is, they're going to know who's taking what equipment ahead of time. You're not going to see many people running around in circles wondering what the job's going to be. Jeff?
Of course, Northern Special Forces, we all know that Dusty was a big part of that team for a very, very long time until he became a shoutcaster and he found his love was in broadcasting. I shouldn't say shoutcast, I should say broadcasting now that we're doing a lot of video and stuff like that. We're all broadcasters nowadays. So if I had to pick a team, I know that Dusty Dave was a part of NSF and, very, very close family ties there. But just because I like to just do something crazy and pick a team, I'm going to go with Team WOG for the win tonight. Just because. I don't have any proof whatsoever that they're going to win, but it is going to be a very, very tight match, so I'm just going to flip this coin and say, all right, I'm going to take Team WOG for the win. What about you, Jake?
On paper, I couldn't pick one, but I think I'm going to have to go with the WOG, probably. They're probably going to take it in 3. I can't see it being a quick 2-round decimation like 20 ID versus OGV was last night. That was one of the quickest casts I've ever had to call. 255 to 0 in favour of 20 ID. Hopefully, Audi, what was his last name? Audi Murphy, that would be him. Hopefully him and his boys can take something from the whooping they got last night, but I don't think we're going to see anything close to that tonight. I think it's going to be 30-40 tickets that are going to make the difference. Jeff?
Yeah, I agree. I think that the caliber of both of these teams also, their skill level, playing DC before, and also just close quarters combat. They're going to have to be on their shots. Pretty much a no-miss map. They're going to have to be really sneaky and tactical and hiding around. And there's a lot of trees and stuff to do that, where they can hide out and wait for the teams to approach and then sneak up on them and defend the flag and also blow stuff up. So yeah, it's going to be a real close map. If I were to see a blowout on this one, I would be really shocked. But then again, we've been shocked before, right, Jay? The last match we casted.
Certainly have, yeah. Net versus Hot. We didn't expect the clean sweep to go the way of the USMC last round, but it did by 6 tickets. I think we've just about got time for an Insomnia's 365 roster rundown. I'll do that real quick for the folks listening in. You've got, on the NSS side, who are going to be starting off as the Chinese, you've got Marvel, Big Ben, Squishy, Ender, Ghost, Blitz, Asherman, Junkman, Ripdog, Sandman, New Jack, and Recon. And also the TVsN will be from the perspective of the Chinese. On the WOG side, Way the Gun, you've got Rye, Prez, Reef, Pepsi, Bounty, Knight Rider, BB Loki, Himmler, Bravo 99, Iron Man, Diablo Blanco, and Relic. That's Insomnia 365, all the games, all the same prices. Insomnia365.com. Jeff, over to you.
All right, starting off right now, looking like I am going to join the side of the Chinese. It looks like both myself and Nepp are going to be looking from the same perspective here, as we're waiting for Jay to go ahead and join in real quick. Match is not live just yet. But once again, going back to talk about the map and all the trees and stuff, lots of places to hide. In fact, when I'm moving around here in the cam mode that we're in right now, I can't even hardly see maybe 20, 25, 30 feet in front of me before I have to zoom in to even catch a glimpse of what that name is and what it's. Is it an APC? Is it a Jeep? Is it a person running around? So it's going to be really tough for the USMC to come all the way over to the North Island side of things and cap that and hold on to it unless they go right for the base. Now, in this, the actual guides that we use, they recommend that they take the points step by step. But with this caliber level of teams, I don't know if that's exactly the right strategy. You might just want to go right for the heart and take their base out.
After watching 20 ID last night, I would disregard anything that Prima Guide has to say. They hit the main base, they hit it hard, they went in fast, captured the point, denied the WZ, the Chinese APC and the Type 98 support, took away the transport helicopters, and then just left them with the central control point, left them at that base and pinned them there for the majority of the game. Bled out about 50 tickets just on kills. That's probably what you want to be thinking of doing. You want to be thinking of isolating them at one point, making sure that they can't move vast distances. I know there's a little channel where Delta meets a road. I saw the Type 98 and the M1A2 of cracks last night, 20 ID cracks. He just parked it there for the duration, picking up kills left, right and centre. Had a supply crate just behind his position. Rolled back, got his repairs. Excellent job suppressing them. Jeff, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I definitely learned last night by playing some Battlefield 2 the importance of placing supply crates. If you get a Special Forces guy and you have him hide out underneath the decks over here at North Island, next to the building right next to the flag right there, and you have a crate right next to him, he can sit there and C4 the heck out of that flag, and nobody will ever take it. So yeah, that's a definite tactical advantage to plant that box, the supply box, sneak it in there behind the building or in the trees or something like that, where the guy can get to it, and then just have him keep bombing the heck out of it, and that's definitely going to frustrate the opponents. Jay?
I think what you're also going to see is you're going to see the Black Hawk used to full effect. That gives the infantry the mobility that's going to be needed on this map. Obviously, with all the water and such obstacles, there's key choke points leading from each island. The North Island only has one access. South Island, I believe, only has the one access. Unless you take a Black Hawk or you take the WZ or LAV and make it an amphibious assault, the only way to really get onto that base without being noticed would be to halo in. And we're probably going to see that on the main. I'm hesitant to say we're definitely going to see it, but it usually is a staple of the BF series, the quick infantry assault at main, whilst you're trying to organise. Not very fun to be on the receiving end of, but hell of a lot of fun if you can actually cap the main. I know that we did it against Lord on TVsN, and I've watched that cast back a few times and had a few laughs with my guys over at HIT. Jeff?
That's a definitely good point that you bring up, is that both of the bases, so to speak, even though they call it Fish Factory, it should be U.S. headquarters, along with Chinese headquarters on the far west side of the map. They are way up there. So even a helicopter attack where you drop in some paratroopers and stuff like that, it's going to be tough for the team not to see it unless their defense really stinks, and that's going to kill them. If you don't have a good defense, like we were talking before, you're dead anyway, because you don't have a good offense if you don't have a good defense, and that applies in any game. But as far as helo attacks, that might happen. Might happen with them parachuting out of the Black Hawk, when it's up at 10,000 feet or whatever. But I would expect more ground assaults, because man, oh man, I would think those choppers are sitting ducks with the anti-aircraft in the air.
Oh, definitely. As the game wears on, you're going to see it's going to be ground-based. But maybe on the opening assault, you usually do see people trying to pull a fast one and maybe get a quick, overhand advantage. Looks like we might be going live. I'll just ask now.
And holding right now, just looking for the live right here. I'm getting myself set up. I'm going to go ahead and go over to USMC side of things as I kill myself and hear my Chinese guy grunt it out for his last breath. And let's see what happens here. Over to you, Jay.
It would appear that we're live. Oh, actually, no, not live. Prez is calling it not live. So I suppose we can talk about the map some more. Yeah. I think what's going to be a really interesting battle is to see if they do position the M1A2 or the Type 98 where Crack's positioned it last night. It leads to a lot of battles with the WZ51s coming out of a certain base. I'm not going to give away which base because it might be part of one of the team's strategies, but you are going to see a lot of ground-based armor moving around. You're going to see maybe some RIB squads. I know people like hitting the Temple base, although it's not on the actual 32-man version. It's only on the 64-player version. But you can use that as a base to assault the that would be the South flag, the South Island flag. Jeff?
West perimeter for the USMC. For some strange reason, when you're out there playing, and even if you're playing against clans, that is a really, really hot point. And it's it's a lot easier to defend than it is central front on the Chinese side of things, because that flag is surrounded by walls, and also you have the roof of it, which you can drop down all kinds of C4 grenades, stuff like that, claymores. You can definitely put up a huge defense, because you can't pull a vehicle right up to the flag. It's barricaded out front, so you have to almost get out of it and then run over to the flag. And even if you do, it's very easy to defend that spot. So I'm going to be looking for the Chinese side of things, probably to make an onslaught on this base and take it over as quickly as possible to gain that foothold over in the USMC side of things. Jay?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Just looking at another key flag would be the South Island flag. I think you get one BTI 90 though, but it's not the actual equipment that spawns there, it's just the position. You can head out towards either of the main bases from there pretty easily. You got good access to the deltas. You got an RIB itself. You can always jump in that. You take a 4-man squad. Obviously you're not invulnerable in that RIB. If there's say a WZ position further up the trail, so to speak, you're going to be very vulnerable. But that's where the staging point of the temple comes in. That's always a good place to get out bail, head out on foot, and you can hit the north flag, you can hit the south flag from there. You can head out in any direction. That's going to be an interesting choke point, to say the least. Jeff?
And then over talking about the U.S. headquarters, which we also call Fish Factory here, Sniper Heaven, that huge industrial building right there with the giant smokestack. They've got to keep any Chinese snipers out of there, because with that close range, yes, you can use an M24 or the other sniper rifles from the Chinese side of things and really do some damage if you have a really great shot. So they're going to have to watch that building and protect it at all costs. Also around that flag, they've got the little ledge that sits right in front of it on the side of the building right there. People can hide underneath there and hide behind the concrete blocks. Plant all kinds of harassing and damage. So they have to protect this base. If the Chinese get into this base, I think the USMC's in big trouble. Jay?
Yeah, the USMC will be on the back foot if the Chinese can cap the base, but then again, watching 20ID last night, their main base did go grey at one point. I believe it was neutralised. They managed to reshift their efforts, fall back, cap it, and then continue the assault and pinch OGV into the one base. It's not always a game breaker, but it can be. Jeff?
And once again, going back over to the Chinese headquarters side of things, completely different story over here. Just single buildings, pretty much spaced out. How do you defend against this one? It's got to be tough for the Chinese side of things because there's so many entry points. There's so many ways to get in and get to the flag and then hide. You can hide in those little alleyways right around it. You can actually hide underneath the bus stop right there if you wanted to. If you had a little bit of guts, you could do that too. You can get up onto the building and parachute in on top of the buildings and take the flag. I mean, the Chinese defense is going to be a lot tougher than the U.S. defense, given how spread out those buildings are. And USMC can, as you said before, do a parachute in and take that sucker pretty quick. Jay?
Yeah, I have to agree, but that'll be where your infantry support comes in. If you've got good infantry guys on the ground, they're going to know how to attack the base. They're going to know what to expect. They're going to put claymores down, or more than likely C4. You're going to see a lot of C4 used in the positions that the flag can be influenced from. Good infantry guy can clear out a flag on his own if he knows all the key spots where the flag can be influenced. Good use of frag grenades, etc. Clearing room techniques. They really do pay off in this game, especially with the BF2 engine as it is, with the iron sights and such. Jeff?
All right, looks like we're live on restart here if you were checking out the actual game itself, and looks like I'm going to hand it over to you to start the round, Jay.
Okay, very good. Just watching now. Waiting for the restart. Not quite getting it yet. Looks like Reef is connected to the icon. Let's see if he can give us a restart anytime soon. Oh, big suicide TK there from Ryle. Very nicely done.
Gotta
love the jihad
teammates, you know. Oh man, I used to hate those things until I actually got one to blow up 10 people, and then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a G kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that my favourite trick so far to pulling a pub player is C4 up, you know, the plane. As they take off, let them get about 20-30 feet into the detonate that sucker. Oh, dude, it's hacks. That's all you get. It's amazing.
You just got to see the look on his face. He's going, what the heck?
Asherman now, he's going to represent the NSF TKs though. Looks like Squishy says ready. might get a restart anytime soon. Good luck, have fun from Asherman. So hopefully this is going to be live. You gotta love the unpredictability. Sorry, bud. You gotta love the unpredictability of having 12 guys in server at any one given time. Beautiful.
It is not easy, but you know what? I gotta say this. At least from the matches I've seen, and of course you can't say this will always be the case. Even though these guys have to work themselves around, it seems like they're a lot more focused than than the five-man Counter-Strike guys. It can take up to an hour to get all those guys in a server. These guys typically are in. It's just a matter of working through the stuff. You know what I mean? Jake?
Yeah. It's always been one of the key points of the VF community. Nobody likes to be kept waiting. You won't find many people who'll stand you up for a scrim, etc. Even rare that they'll bail on a game. Just because it's such a tight-knit, close community, you can't leave one squad and join another and people not know who you are. So you will find that most people, they're more than reasonable about getting things started. You're probably talking like 10-15 minutes maybe, tops. But then again, people do bend over backwards. I mean, I have seen teams wait half an hour, 40 minutes for a live. I know we at HIT have done it in DC before. So it's I suppose it's just normal, especially with 12 guys.
Way of the Gun reporting a couple of net problems for 2 of their players. It looks like they're going to get some substitutes in here. So while we're waiting, Jay, if it makes you all happy over there in England, why don't we go ahead and move over to a song and a quick sounder, take a break with our voices, and we'll get things wrapped up. What do you think, Jay?
That sounds good to me, bud. If Nep can get his finger out.
TVsN Gaming First.
The best the world has to offer in music, drama, and comedy may be enjoyed in one's own home. For radio's greatest application is in broadcasting mass entertainment. Sound effects add realism to dramatic programs and are produced by specialists in a small, although very interesting field. Actors and actresses perform for unseen audiences, and control men skillfully operate the apparatus which mixes sound effects, music, and dialogue.
TSN Sounder Package, Take 2. Das Team Sportscast Network presents Fargan Hell. Try it again. Das Team Sportscast Network presents Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Primetime. Stein. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Not Steen. Stein. The Team Sportscast Network. Now.
You're listening to TSN, the Team Sportcast Network.
Der is sauerkraut in mein Lederhosen. That's a good one. It's from that one movie. Team Sportscast Network. Whoops.
The Team Sportscast Network. The Team Sportscast Network! The Team Sportscast Network!
For anyone listening and wondering why Breaker's stuck in a well, Cold Shot's recording properties aren't set right, and right now we're running out of time, so we need to keep it this way. So I'm gonna sound like I'm stuck in a well here, or a bathroom stall, or whatever. Use your imagination.
You're listening to TSN, the Team Sportscast Network.
Good evening, you're back with 12 versus 12 match of the week, Cal action, NSF versus Way of the Gun. Jeff, you want to fill us in on what we might have missed, if anything, whilst we've had a quick sign to break?
Well, it looks like Way of the Gun was having some personnel issues there with some network problems, but it looks like they've got 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got the 12 players looking like, and also, okay, Commander election has started. Looks like we're going live. Jay, over to you.
Very good, very good. Just going to watch the opening move from the, I'll be going from the Chinese side. Just heading out now towards the Chinese HQ. Call the action. Jeff, if you want to Tell me what's happening over at the USMC at the start. I see a lot of players now jockeying for position.
Actually, I'm heading over to the Chinese side of things, as I just had to suicide once again. So, now that I got myself respawned here, I'm on my way over there if you want to go ahead and take the action.
Okay, looks like we got the MI-28 spinning up his blades now. He's going to try and get up in the air. Don't quite know how many passengers he's got, but he's definitely up now. He's up, he's gone. No artillery coming in on him. Looks like we got the other MI-28. He's also up. He's going to head out into the area. Not seeing much on the ground as of right now. This could be the helicopter assault that I anticipated. Maybe we're going to see a big assault. Looks like we got... That would be Junkman. He's on foot now, taking fire from an RIB. That would be the RIB of Himmler. He bails out now. He knows he's in the area. He's going to try and flank him to the left. He's got 2 infantry supporting him right now. Can't actually catch a name because I'm on the opposite side. Jeff, do you want to call that?
All right, NSF Marvel B, Big Ben over here taking North Island flag right now. It looks like these guys are holding it, and they're staying right in place as now Junkman's moving back a little bit. Looks like they've got some incoming assault there from the USMC side of things over towards that North Island right now, heading back over towards base. Helicopter is gone. Not seeing a huge amount of defenses over here, and that base is central front right here for the Chinese, and so I hope they can keep on top of things. Is now moving up to that big base right now. It looks like Ender is up there. Here comes a Blackhawk. Oh, he's back up. Whoa,
Pablo Blanco there with a big kill. The M1A2 taking out Junkman. Looks like Big Ben now dropping Knight Rider and Himmler, and also Marvel dropping Rai. Very nicely done.
Yep, Ender's up in the Chinese base right now. That's no problem, dude. Ender's up here in the Chinese base. Stuff happens fast here in BF2, so we got to keep on top of the action. They're trying to get him down. They know he's down there. One of the guns is firing at him right now, but Ender's staying the course right now. They're trying to actually camp it. They've got it halfway up. Here comes the American flag. An incoming Black Hawk assault. Count it for the Americans as it looks like Big Ben goes down. Ender is now running for his life as now the Black Hawks picked him up. Look at that. The Americans take the Chinese base. That is not good for the Chinese side of things. Jay?
Looks like we've got an M1A2 in the area. He's going to roll around now, try and pick up any infantry. We're going to try and influence the flag. We've got 2 NSF infantry in the area. That would be, catch a name on that. Squishy's one of them. Not got time to call the other right now. Also got an LAV, that would be Perez. He's also in the area. And we've got Diablo Blanco on the M1A2. So it looks like we've got infantry all over the flags, but no real action, so to speak. The infantry don't want any part of the arm, let's just say that right now. They're going to stick the C4 down, wait for them to roll into flag cap. Not actually falling for it right now. I don't know if they've seen the C4. Oh, there it goes. C4's blown. That would be Himmler taking out New Jack as well with the WZ-51, which will be at the south flag. Looks like we're going to have some action over there. Just go down that way as the artillery now comes in. Jeff?
Fish Factory, West Perimeter, North Island. Oh my God, the Chinese are all over the places now. The USMC came over to the Chinese base and capped that, but lost theirs and both of theirs at the same exact time. So it looks like the Black Hawk is heading back to... Oh, it gets taken down. Nice job, NSF Ghost, as he pops up with what looks like it was a Type 98. Taking down Pepsi, Bounty, Iron Man. That is going to hurt Team WOG, as right now they are taking the flags down and out right now. Nothing going on. Chinese base right now, North Island, NSF. Jay, they're doing a fantastic job. Dual APCs, triple APCs standing right there. They're not going to let go of that flag. There comes that defense we were talking about. Critical to success in this match. Right now, NSF Recon's taking the flag at West Perimeter. That's the one base where they had some... Here comes the paratroopers in. New Jack's coming in to give them some backup. Jay, NSF is all over the place. WOG is in trouble. Over to you.
It looks like we've got NSF. That would be Ghost moving in now, the Type 98. He spots a WZ at range. Captured WZ by the looks of it. Is he going to fire on it? He certainly does. He takes it out. That would have been the Type 98 kill on Knight Rider, who was in the captured WZ-51. Very nicely done. Ghost now going to roll on. He's going to try and get him flag cap. Looks like nothing in the area as of such. He's getting on flag now. Oh, no, we have one USMC in the area. He takes him out. Nice shell there to Himmler. Spots him in the open. Looks like NSF are going to take control of that'll be central control, actually. Jeff?
All right, I'm over here at South Island. Nothing going on over here. It's a USMC control for the time being, but there is nobody around, and nobody actually in the trees or anything. It looks like this one, and this actually is the point on the map that typically falls by the wayside until people realize they're almost out of tickets because all the other flags are taken, so they race after that one. But right now, nothing really happening. Look at Chinese base right now, NSF Ghost, and looking like Big Ben, also APC action right there. Backing off a little bit from North Island, as they're doing a good job of holding down North Island. Not even a contention so far, as right now we still have what looks like Junkman, and also we have one other guy, I can't really read his name because the turret is spinning too fast, but they have it. Nonetheless, the NSF has a great defense right now. Oh, some team killing action right there as WOG Reef takes down his own guy, Shifty. He definitely does not need to do that. It's going to cost him tickets. 188, 168, 20 tickets on behalf of NSF. They're in the lead. Jay?
Looks like WOG might be on the west perimeter. Oh, Recon gets him the bailed WZ-51 that they left there. It obviously took an Eric's hit. They bailed out of it, left it with about half health, all lined up in a row. Nice sitting targets. Big Ben there, Recon there jumping in, taking out the free infantry. He's got infantry support now coming in from New Jack. Looks like they're going to stop the flag cap. They're going to get in the area, cap the flag. It's going to fall back to the Chinese. Sandman now coming in. He's going to help out. There we go. Flag's going to fall back to the Chinese. Jeff?
Still looking like NSF holding on to things right now. I'm looking down right now. NSF is taking that Chinese flag once again. They hold 4 of them. Oh, no! Look at that. 3 of them are now going gray. Let's head over to the USMC main base over here and see who's got that action going on right now. Indeed, it is the USMC who's over here trying to check to see who's capping the flag. And right now, they finally take their base back as NSF is still all over west perimeter right in front of the USMC base. New Jack and also Sandman protecting that flag with their life. Looking at North Island right now, lots of kills going on right now. 182, 159 as NSF looks like they're just accelerating the bleeding of tickets out of WOG right now. Here coming incoming artillery as they're going to go ahead and try to take out the USMC Marine base back there, as that's where I was at swimming around before. But right now, once again, Jay, it looks like the USMC's coming back a little bit. Oh, they finally get North Island taking out the NSF artillery, actually APCs over there. So now it's 3 flags on 3 flags. Maybe WOG can slow down that bleeding, Jay.
Yeah, I'm just watching now as NSF are all over the fish factory. They got 2 infantry there. We've got a nice support drill now going on. That will be Rip Dog with a QVZ-97 taking out Relic. Very nicely done. Took pretty much half a clip into the face to do it, but he managed to drop him. Very nicely done. Looks like we've also got Squishy in the area. He's in flag cap radius. I do believe he's dropping the flag now. There it goes. It's under USMC. Sorry, it's just been neutralized. USMC flag is being raised over it. We've got our Blackhawk in the area. He's going to spam the windows. They know he's there. There's 2 in the Blackhawk, obviously, so they're going to capture the flag as opposed to Squishy. Squishy needs to call on the infantry support right now, get more bodies on that flag. Obviously, the more people you hold at the flag, the quicker the flag is going to turn to you. Looks like we've got Rip Dog. He's spawned right on top of Squishy. Squishy must be the squad leader. We've got a stalemate appearing right now. 2 in the Blackhawk, 2 in the fish factory. Jeff?
Over here in North Island, looking like Team NSF is still trying to hold it. Junkman, Big Ben, both APCs. Marvel B, get this. Now we've got incoming WOG team members trying to come around. Marvel B is out on the ground. He knows he's on the other side of the fence. He's coming around to go ahead and take him out, dropping grenades. Here comes the action with WOG. Is he going to get him? No! NSF gets dropped. Squishy, Marvel, both getting killed right there by Bounty and Knight Rider, respectively. But right now, NSF holding North Island. Whoa! There goes their APC as M182 and also WZ-551 action coming in, taking them out. But Junkman is holding his own right here, right now, as WOG team members crawling all over the place trying to take him out. Marvel B comes in to help him out a little bit.
Oh, sorry to interrupt there, Jeff. Himmler with a big kill on Ghost, taking out Ghost is Type 98 with an LAV-25. Really nicely done. Managed to get off 2 rockets, just about survived long enough to get off his 2 rockets. He's going to roll on now with about half damage. He secured the that would be the central point. He secured that for WOG. Very nicely done. Sorry, back to you, Jeff.
That's quite all right. And NSF's in trouble right now up here at North. There's Junkman and Squishy are all by themselves. Although WOG dropped some artillery, and here comes the artillery again. Are they going to get any kills? The first time they didn't. Oh, no! Asherman dropping artillery. Kills Junkman. That is definitely not what he wanted to have happen. As Big Ben, Squishy, Mark will be running for their lives up here on North. We're going to go ahead and head back over to West Perimeter and see what's going on over here. NSF still holding that. Recon, APC on the front side of things. USMC flag is here they come. A paratroop, and then they're going to go ahead and take that sucker out. As finally they're going to go ahead and take that one back again. 158, 146, but now, Jay, Team NSF dropping tickets. They got to get that bleeding stopped now. Over to you.
Yeah, tickets as they stand right now, 158 to 146, but the bleed is on NSF. NSF obviously having 156, so I don't know, maybe if they cap the north flag, sorry, not the north flag, the west perimeter back. Looks like they might do, although we do have what appears to be 2 WOG infantry in the area. Can't get a name on the fix. Oh, there we go. That'll be Shifty. Big kill there from Shifty. He must have stolen M249, taking out Sandman as he comes up the ladder. He's taking LAV fire right now. He gets taken out by Recon. Very nicely done there by Recon. He's got the LAV in the area. Looks like he's going to try and cap the flag. Got another LAV coming up behind. That would be New Jack. Yeah, it looks like the flag is going to fall back from the into Chinese support. Jeff?
Right now, big fight right now for North Island. NSF holding on to it by the skin of their teeth. And keep in mind, there's not a whole lot of skin on your teeth anyway. Incoming Blackhawk action right there as Pepsi's piling on that Blackhawk. Tried to land in there and take the flag, but no, it's not going to happen as right now. Bounty! NSF Big Ben Marvel Blackhawk. Those cannons on the side of it finally took them down as finally it is a USMC controlled point after a long time of waiting right now. And looking back here at, and they're controlling the Central Front also. USMC's doing a fine job right now as we got some incoming APC action trying to do some defense. Right now, the NSF guys have been pushed back quite a bit of ways right now. Four USMC flags right now. You've got North Island, you've got Central Front, you've got South Island, but that looks like it's getting changed as all. And then
West Perimeter just falls now. Looks like West Perimeter's gone grey. Just going to check out what's going on over there. Looks like we got New Jack and Recon in their LAVs. Got a spur LAV behind. It's obviously taking damage, but we've also got a supply crate in the area, so it doesn't look like they're going to sweat repairs for the minute. They're holding the flag as it is right now, still in Chinese hands. Looks like it was grey, but the infantry who was there, that would have been Reef, taken out by New Jack's LAV-25. Very nice flag defence. Oh, just to say that, the artillery's coming in now. New Jack, he punches it, he gets out of the area. Smart move there. Jeff?
Heavy duty artillery coming in, but not hitting anything as those guys heard that first shell hit out in the front of the base, and they scattered. Man, they did not want to be around that artillery. Right now, we are looking at 3 USMC controlled flags, 2 Chinese flags. Chinese has got South Island and also Chinese headquarters, which is a good thing for them to have the artillery. But we're looking at Fish Factory. Let's go ahead and head over to Fish Factory and find out what's going on over here. And let's see what's happening here as it looks like it is still gray right now. Finally, the American flag is going up as the Blackhawk is right there, but looks like he's trying to take out a couple of the NSF teams. They are running around.
Bounty Rising the Steel Great. Yeah, Bounty Rising the Steel Great will not stop the minigun of the UH-60, the Vulcan cannon, opening up now. Rip Dog knows the Blackhawk is in the area, obviously, as he's just seen that would have been, who dropped? I believe it was Sandman who dropped. No, sorry, that would be Squishy who dropped to the Blackhawk. He knows he's in the area. He's just going to keep his head down, maybe cap the flag, hopefully. Looks like the flagpole is falling again. C4 now out on the flag. Chinese are definitely influencing it. The Blackhawk knows they're in the area. He's apparently going away, though, for some reason. That would be Prez who's flying it. Back to you, Jeff.
Yep. Guess who's over here? Rip Dog. And also, we had one other player over here. We had Squishy stealing their APC. They got the Chinese flag coming up. They are going to go ahead and take it. They're only leading by 3 tickets right now, 136 to 133 in favor of NSF, but they're going to have to work hard. Here comes the Blackhawk again. He's going, what the heck is going on? I just captured that flag. Where are these guys hiding out? As right now he's trying to find Squishy on that APC. Squishy's getting on him, though. The Blackhawk's going up and away as Squishy's got some firepower behind him right now. We're also looking at West Perimeter right now, and it looks like it is still American-controlled. So WOG's holding their own. Over to you, Jay.
Squishy right now taking fire from that Vulcan cannon that is so devastating, but he's using the LAV's main cannon. He looks like he's going to scare the Blackhawk away. He's going to go into a wide sweep pattern. Not going to be able to hit much of that Vulcan cannon from the range that he's at right now. We've still got Rip Dog and Squishy in the area. They've managed to capture the Fish Factory, which is a big coup for NSF. Also stops the bleed, puts the bleed on WOG actually, and takes away a lot of the provisions. It takes away the Type 9, sorry, not the Type 98, the M1A2. And also a BTR, which is a huge blow at this point of the game. Looking at the tickets so even, 131 to 122 as they stand right now, you're going to want that main base back. Jeff?
New Jack. We also got, looks like Big Ben is also taking over here. North Island once again holding on to that by the skin of their nails. And once again, there's not a whole lot of skin on your nails. Incoming tank from WOG. You want to talk about balls? WOG, Pepsi brings in a Blackhawk, lands it right next to the flag North Island with 2 APCs sitting right there, tries to jump out of it so he can take up a position to hit those APCs, but no, it's not going to happen, but that took guts. NSF all over this North Island right here. And looking right now like we've got NSF controlling also Central Front back here as well. Let's take a look here. Yep, they're back in control. They've got 4 flags, including Chinese base and also USMC base. The only USMC flags are South Island and also West Perimeter. So WOG's going to have to get busy and make it happen again. Jay?
Yeah, I'm just watching how they're using the Type 98. Haven't seen it come into play much on the battlefield. They're using it as more as a base defense tool. Probably a smart idea, but not a whole lot going on right now. If I was the NSF, I'd possibly concentrate it, maybe move it towards the fish factory. But right now is under contention. I do see we still got Ripdog in the area. Don't see the WOG member who's there right now, but he must be around. I see him. 2 WOG members actually. Looks like we've got... Who would that be? That would be Squishy in the FAV. He's going to put down some suppressing fire. Takes out Reef. Very nicely done. Also dropping Relic and Smee. Very nicely done. Securing that flag now. Still got Ripdog in the area. He's obviously going to influence the flag for NSF. Fish Factory is going to fall back to the NSF. Jeff?
All right, looking at that one point we were talking about, West Perimeter. Very, very easy to defend. It looks like WOG team are trying to defend it. APC action coming in here. New Jack driving him away a little bit as he is dropping the American flag. But oh no, here comes another APC who's commanded by what looks like Ryle. And he is going to drive him back a little bit after he hits him with a straw out of the top of the APC right there. And once again, the American flag is going to start climbing again as they've got some heavy-duty handheld straw action right there. So APC is definitely going to get exploded and taken down there. A little bit of team kill action going right there, but no, WOG looks like they've got a good, solid hold on West Perimeter, which we talked about before, man. That is an easy place to defend once you take it down. Look at North Island.
Oh,
not letting it go.
Nice, bringing it in nice and close, take out Knight Rider and Reef. Obviously, that West point, just as you were saying, is pretty easy to secure. But if you're an infantry and that artillery comes in, that's it. That's your time. You've just bit the big one. Looks like we got Sandman in the area. He's going to try and choke the road, I believe, or maybe inform everybody what's going on. He doesn't see any infantry. He's just peeking his head out of a corner. I'm not going to give away exactly where he is. Heading across the road now. Looks like we've also got, that would be... Who would that be? That would be New Jack. He drops to the MP5, a captured MP5. No, sorry, not a captured MP5. WOG, the USMC. What am I talking about? But nonetheless, New Jack dropping to the MP5 of Knight Rider. Relic also the M4 kill, taking it Ripdog. Very nicely done. Looks like the West Point is going to be secure. Recon managed to steal a WZ51. He gets taken out by Knight Rider though. Very nicely done. WZ51 kill there on Recon, securing the West Perimeter. Jeff?
All right, NSF still holding 4. Bleeding out the USMC, which is WOG at this point in time right now. They're holding U.S. headquarters, Fish Factory, North Island, Central Front, and also the Chinese headquarters. South Island and also West Perimeter is the only one held by the USMC. And interestingly enough, the South Island has just been sitting there. Not a single person's gone over there, even though there is an APC over there. So it's kind of surprising. With NSF having 3 APCs all the way over here at North Island, they might not want to send somebody down there just to harass it a little bit, see if they can't cap it real quick and just increase the level of bleeding for the other side of things right now. And looking like at Northern Island, holding real well by the NSF people. They're not giving it up. Central Front is also held by the Chinese. No real defenses around to speak of.
Just sitting on over to interrupt there, Jeff. Sorry, pal. Just to interrupt, looks like the USMC have taken the Fish Factory back. They have taken the main base back. That's a huge, huge blow to NSF at the moment. Bleed's still on, but you've got to believe that the USMC now are in a position to push out. They've got the LAV support. They've got the captured WZs that they've stolen. They've now got the M1A2 back up. Looks like that would be Diablo Blanco. He's going to take out the base first. He's going to be followed up by... Actually, there's nobody in that WZ. Looks like they got an overabundance of equipment. That's not something you usually see in a battlefield game. Looks like I've got the artillery now coming in, preparing the... That would be... Actually, that would be a random point. Don't quite know what the artillery fell though. Asherman maybe spotted something and it disappeared. Can't quite understand that. Jeff, back to you anyway.
South Island, though, Jay, went right back to China as they went ahead and as USMC took back their own fish factory, their own headquarters right there. So the bleed is still on, and it's actually picking up pace. 114.84, you heard the artillery coming in from the NSF side of things back there, trying to take out some players. And
sorry to interrupt. Squishy with a huge kill. Squishy with a huge kill. I watched him do that. That was some real special forces stuff. Haloed in, controlled his slip, brought down right behind the Blackhawk, perfect positioning. Blackhawk never even saw him coming. 1 C4, slap straight on the side, runs off to a safe position, doesn't just blow himself up suicide bomber style, gets behind the silo, pulls out his detonator, boom, 2 big C4 kills, taking out Bomb to You and Pepsi. WOG Pepsi is obviously a name from DC that most of the DC guys will remember. Big kill right there. Looks like Fish Factory has now been neutralized. We've got Ripdog in the area, and we've also got an LAV from WOG. That would be Ryle He's now putting down suppressing fire. Doesn't quite know where Ripdog is. Squishy's also in the area. He's taking fire but not actually being hit. Looks like the floor is saving him at this point. One WOG member in the area. Jeff, I don't know if you want to call his name on that. C4 being dropped from the window as I speak. Looks like we might see a big C4 kill right here. Jeff, you want to call the Fish Factory action?
I'm over here at South Island here and interested to see. They were actually recapping that with the American flag. Jay, things still hot over at Fish Factory? Take it away.
Yeah, it looks like we got two APCs. We got one WZ and we got one captured LAV. We've got no NSF infantry by the looks like they've been cleared out. That would have been, which infantry took them out? Recon doing a nice job dropping. That would be Squishy and Ripdog. Very nicely done. Securing the flag back for the USMC. But NSF making a nuisance there, making sure they have to keep at least one guy on base defense. Jeff, back over to you in South Island.
Yep, 108 to 71 as both are bleeding right now. Looks like we've got 3 on 3 and 3 right now. 3 Chinese flags, all on the west side of the base. It's Chinese headquarters, Central Front, and also North Island. South flag is disappearing once again. Looks like it's going to head back towards the WOG side of things. They got dual APCs. Some guys trying to move in with some SRAW action. I'm going to go ahead and drive him away. Now it's 3 on 3. It's tied, so the bleeding is going to stop here, except for kills. As right now, the kills coming in shifty. M4 action taking out New Jack and Blitz. Let's head over there to North Island to see if that's where he's at.
Over the west perimeter, Recon. I was about to say Recon doing the smart move. Seeing 2 infantry chasing after me, thought, okay, well, sod this. Let's not do a last stand. Let's run to the Blackhawk and use the Vulcan. Bring the rate of fire at 8,000 rounds per minute as opposed to whatever his MP5 will bring it at. Very nicely done. Very smart move. Looks like he's going to fly back over to the base. Maybe Halo out on top. I think that'd be the smart move. Oh, it looks like he's going to try and hover cap it. Let's see if he can pull this off. Maybe one of the WOG members will spawn him with an Eric's and take out that Blackhawk before he can. But, Jeff, you call it, bud.
Artillery coming in North Island side of things. NSF trying to clear things out. Junkman, he finally taken out Big Bang in one of the APCs. Marvel Junkman did not get the kill. That was a wasted artillery on the part of Perez. New Jack's over here driving over the other APCs. Once again, NSF holding on to North Island with their lives right now, not letting it go anywhere. Looks like we got some killer defense here going on. It's looking like that is SME or ex-SME. Teammate APC coming in there hoping to defend the south flag right there. 103-63, NSF leading by 40 tickets. And whoa, Chinese headquarters is now falling towards the way of WOG. I'm going to head up there, but no. Incoming artillery.
Sorry, Ashman with a huge artillery hit. Seeing the Blackhawk, calling it out, bringing the artillery down on his own base. I watched the NSF guys scattering. Ender knew what the score was. He got well out of the way of the base, bringing it down just as they were probably about 10 seconds away from capping the flag. Taking out the Blackhawk, very nicely done. Got the artillery strike. Excellent use of the artillery there from Asherman. That could be a vote for Macho Man of the match right there. Jeff?
Definitely, Asherman as commander is doing a fantastic job dropping in the artilleries and stuff. Ender is the only one left capping this flag, but he doesn't need to have anybody else because, hey, man, Asherman just wiped out everybody else on the side of WOG. Once again, NSF holding on to North Island. They're not going to lose it anytime soon. But now, New Jack is heading over here trying to poke around a little bit South Island. APC over here saying, X-Me is saying, no, this is my island. You can go hide there for a second. It's probably going to get dropped by the APC. Fish Factory, oh, Squishy's in there in a tank trying to drive the APCs back. Is he going to get this flag? Looks like he almost got it. Did he get it? Oh, it looks like it's about a quarter of an inch away from top, dude. I cannot believe he got blown up before he capped it. Over to you, Jay.
Didn't actually catch that, but that's only pretty exciting. I was watching the west perimeter. There was a little bit of action going on over there, just a 2-man rush. Recon with the Type 85 now. He's putting down a nice fire, taking out Pepsi and Bounty. Looks like over at the Fish Factory we've got Squishy, Ripdog, and who else would that be? That would be Blitz in the area. The WZ-51 of Diablo Blanco now taking out. That would be Recon, New Jack, and Squishy. Very nicely done. Blitz still in the area. He knows the score. He's not going to stick his head out when he doesn't need to. He's using the sandbag cover well. Looks like there's only him in the area. He puts down one Eric's. Oh, he gets shot in the face from the 20mm cannon. Very nicely done. Diablo Blanco though, the big defense. Looks like we got another NSF coming in. NSF rush coming in now. We've got New Jack in the area. He takes out. Actually, that would be. Who would have took him out? He bailed and then got shot. Actually, that would be Recon though, taking out Diablo Blanco. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 NSF in the flag range. They've capped the flag. Very nicely done. 5 NSF now in the area. Looks like we've got a Blackhawk coming in. He takes an Eric shot. He'd probably be wise to get out of the area right now. He's going to try and land it for some reason. He manages to actually crush New Jack. Very nicely done. Reef there. Could be funniest part of the match. Jeff, do you manage to catch the Blackhawk crushing incident I'm just talking about?
I did, and that was incredibly funny. Artillery incoming. Let's see who it was. Tossing it, Junkman. Team killing Marvel there. Looks like some artillery action going on there as he's trying to artillery it out. Squishy and Ripdog are hanging right there trying to take the flag. Shifty, APC action, trying to take him out. Oh, grenades coming in. Some C4 action right there as he backs off the APC. Flag has gone nowhere. Those guys are just harassing the heck out of Team 1.
Oh, Ripdog taking it to the face there from Shifty. Nice kill there from Shifty.
Action. Nice. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh, Recon with a lovely WZ51 kill. Knew that the LAV-25 was there. Came around the corner to deal with Shifty. Very nicely done. Looks like we still got Ripdog and Squishy spawned back in off Ripdog. Very nicely done. Recon now still in the area. He's going to move his WZ51 on. Not going to tell you which way he's taken out. I see Relic. He's coming in on the backside. He's not been spotted by the WZ51 of Recon. He's going to try and get in the backside. Squishy and Ripdog still in the area. They're going to know the score real soon. Jeff?
West perimeter, and looks like NSF was ready to take it, but no, they were going to go ahead and get overrun by a Blackhawk and get crushed again. Squishy and Ripdog are still taking the
crossing to his pass. Oh, Squishy big kill right there, taking out Relic. Nice headshot.
Oh my God, it was the
that was almost comical, dude.
USMC. Yeah, it was. Now it's 3-on-3 right now. Both headquarters owned by the Chinese, which is Team NSF. Oh, check it out! As they suddenly lost control. I'd have a hard time believing if NSF wasn't all over the top of that one right there. As we're looking around right now, and looks like the American flag is almost up. I don't see where these guys are at. They're dug in really deep. As it looks like finally WOG takes control a little bit here, but North Island is still under the control of Chinese. NSF not giving it up, 77-39. But now NSF is bleeding away. Jay.
Yeah, just looking at the ticket differential now and the top scores. Recon way out in front. He's the closest person to him would be Ripdog with 48, but Recon 88 points, doing a lot of flag capping, doing a lot of repairs, making sure his teamwork is way up there, doing an excellent job so far this round. Probably going to write his name down as MVP for this round. Jeff?
And watching Fish Factory right now as it is still under control of NSF and coming in artillery, and I'll bet you money that is Team WOG firing in that artillery, trying to blow them up. But he's not going to be able to do it as all those guys, Squishy or Ripdog, are all inside the building and know how to back off here real quick. As right now we have got, it is a complete switcheroo. Do you see that, dude? Chinese own everything that should be Americans. The Americans got everything that should be the Chinese. That's crazy,
that can happen. I didn't actually catch WOG making a push on the Chinese main, the Chinese HQ, but they must have done it real quick because it must have come in between the Blackhawk assault that Ashman managed to take out and the assault on the Fish Factory. So yeah, just completely switching sides now on the map. Looks like the map is neutral. Both teams holding 3 points each. Looks like the flag that he was talking about that really gets to push the South flag, the South Island flag, might actually be the decider. That being closest to the Chinese, and it's kind of spread out from the others. It's really hard to resupply with the armor. Looks like the Chinese could be making a push right now. Actually, I'm going to head right over there now. Jeff?
All right, North Island still in control of the Chinese right now. We're looking at 3-on-3 once again. I'm heading over here to the USMC side of things, where it's Chinese headquarters. Let's see if these guys got anything going on as far as Team NSF coming up here to take this one back. Right now, no NSF anywhere to be found. Heading down. Now we got Big Ben kind of sneaking up a little bit. We do have what looks like to be XME in an APC unit up here doing the big defensive action right there. And boy, I tell you what, if Ender's the only one there, oh, he comes around the corner and tries to take out one of the players. He runs out of ammo. It looks like it's a knife fight right now between Ender and the WOG player right now. Let's see who wins. They're doing the dance. And finally, Ender says, all right, fine, whatever, I can't kill you. But Marvel B and also looks like Big Ben are moving in for the flag cap right there as we're still holding Northern Island, but now nobody's around. Let's see if USMC moves in.
Here we go now, South Island. Big push coming on South Island. Oh, Shifty with a nice C4 kill there on Sandman. Sandman dropping that would have been, who would it have been in the LAV? Let me just open up my console. Give me 2 seconds. That would have been Himmler. He manages to get taken out by the NSF, but Shifty there, big C4 save, securing the South Island flag for the USMC. Jeff, back to you.
60-23 is the score right now, with NSF cruising right along, but it looks like they're having a hard time taking out any of the other flags right now, as it's Team WOG is holding on to South Island right now. They're also holding on to Control Front and also Chinese headquarters with no NSF around. Looks like they just want to go ahead and blow up the artillery, hold on to things there, make sure that they destroy everything, which they are doing over here. And it looks like the actual command center is down. Artillery is also down. They're just going to go ahead and hold on to it and pretty much neuter WOG's ability to fire on the other places and hold on to their bases for now. Get the kills as those guys come in and try to take them out. And it's 56-22 with both ticking down from kills right now. Trading back and forth as WOG getting some big kills there. Diablo Blanco, Ryle, Himmler, Xme taking on some of the NSF team right there. Going to be a couple of tickets away from NSF there. But for right now, NSF's holding on to that north. Here comes Shifty, firing away. Oh, not before a straw gets fired off, and he is in damage right now. His Ender's right behind him, waiting for him to come back. So it looks like right now WOG's picking up some big kills. Ryle, triple C4 against Sandman and New Jack. Also against Recon right there, as it's going to take away a few more tickets. Over to you, Jay.
Looks like we got an MI-28 now coming in at, that would be Control Center. He's going to try and hover cap. Looks like he's not going to be able to hover cap. Taking big amount of Eric's fire right now. That would be from Junkman's WZ-51, and also, who would that be? That would be Ghost as well. Putting down a really accurate fire. Taking it out now. WZ-51 kill from Junkman. Taking out Pepsi, Bounty, and Diablo Blanco. Very nicely done. That's another 3 tickets off the 22 that they had 10 seconds ago. That is now 16. 51-16 as the current tickets stand in favour of NSF. Looks like if they just hold on, get the bleed going, which they appear to just have done by taking the South Island, they're going to take round 1 by probably about 35 tickets, I guess. Jeff?
Yep, South Island's back to them right now. Only 2 being held by the American side of things. The big kicker right there is NSF has the fish factory right now, so they don't have any artillery. They don't have any real support action stuff going on. They can't do UAVs, UAV trailers down. So it's just a matter of counting away. Down to 13. Hearing that heartbeat come up right now for Team WOG, as NSF clearly probably is going to walk away with the victory right here. Here comes an incoming artillery strike.
In the artillery.
Oh! Wow, WOG's going to get killed there. Down to 7. Jay, 6 tickets left to go. 49-6 is the current score. Over to you. Take us on home.
Looks like we've got New Jack and Sandman. They're going to make a nice defensive stand here. We got the WZ-51 of, that would have been Squishy. He gets taken out by the LAV-25 of Himmler. Very nicely done there by Himmler. Himmler decides he's going to bail out, head out and fought. Probably a smart move right now. Ghost sees him. He puts fire down on the DPV that Himmler's just stolen. Shifty, he's going to... Actually, Himmler. He's going to buck out of the area. He knows there's only a ticket left. He doesn't want to be the last person killed. It's always an insult. Jeff, back over to you.
And right when it goes down, 47-0, that is it. NSF taking the first round. 47 tickets to 0 tickets here on Songhua Stalemate. Definitely, Jay Asherman has got to be, we got to consider him for the Iron Man player of the match. Awesome command job there with his artillery coming in, dropping in the supplies when they needed them, keeping the pressure on Fish Factory. USMC had a real hard time once NSF infiltrated Fish Factory and kept that flag on the Chinese side of things. But I do have to give a special mention to Pepsi, who came in with the Black Hawk and squished one of the NSF players. I thought that was a very nice touch. Jay?
That was definitely a real macho man Rambo type move with the Black Hawk, but I don't know about the MVP so far. I think round 2 will help me decide. Obviously a lot of flag caps going on. Rip Dog, for my money, was probably the most disruptive player. He was constantly over at that Fish Factory, even though some might consider it beating your head against a wall to continually assault the same base over and over. He had it neutral most of the time. When they needed the flag bleed, he would cap it. When they needed to just neutralize one flag to stop the bleed against them, he would cap it. He was always in the area, and he was using his pushes smartly. He was he also had the support of Squishy. Don't get me wrong, Squishy did a real good job of being the squad leader. I think he got discoed halfway through, and he came back in, and then Rip Dog was the squad leader. Rip Dog, for my money, probably was a better squad leader. He didn't poke his head out, let Squishy do most of the hard work, which is what the squad leader should be doing, in my opinion. Jeff?
I would have to agree with that right there. Squishy was a big presence over there at the Fish Factory once again. The key there being that NSF only lost the North Island, I think maybe twice, but just for a few moments. other than that, they held on to those bases pretty good, except when they did the full switcheroo with SMC taking one side and the Chinese taking the other. But at that point in time, NSF had enough tickets lead, and so, you know, they didn't really need to care at that point in time. As long as they kept it with 3 flags or more, they knew they'd get the bleed out from kills and Asherman's leadership there once again. Jay?
Yeah, I have to totally agree. Asherman did an excellent job as the commander. The Blackhawk kill that he got, that was amazing, dude. Taking out the Blackhawk whilst it was in mid-air, bringing the artillery down. I don't know if he'd saved that strike just in case, you know, he had to secure his position or whatever. Maybe he saw the Blackhawk coming in on the radar, but using the artillery to perfection, really. I don't think I've seen artillery used in such a way. Telling Ender to get out of the area, which I thought was the real kicker. Ender making the macho man like MVP charge all the way across the street under fire from the Blackhawk. Managed to get inside the building, managed to take cover. Artillery came in, boom, 3 big kills right there. So Asherman is at least going to get an honourable mention just for that. Jeff?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Let's go ahead and give him a mention for that. But here's a question for you. Like we talked about before the actual round started, that's South Island. What is going on with that South Island? Why is it in all the pugs and all the pubs and even all the matches you see, that is like the redhead stepchild flag for this map? What is going on with that, Jay?
That's a really good question. I don't know. You just get the one APC there, I believe. Be it WZ51 or LAV, so it doesn't really have any great material significance. But it's another flag. There's only 6 flags, and you need to control 4 of the 6 to get the bleed. NSF obviously realising that towards the end, they were going to use it as a fallback flag, I believe. They hit it just to get the bleed off, managed to cap it and leave WOG with just the 2 flags, which would be the Chinese HQ and the control centre, which is not where you want to be. You need at least, well, you want to keep it at least neutral. At least neutral. Jeff?
Yep, I think so too. NSF, they had 3 APCs and they were swarming north, that actual North Island up there, which has an APC, but also has a couple of Jeeps and stuff like that. It's also next to a few boats that guys can use as well right there. So it was kind of surprising that NSF didn't, with 3 APCs crowding around the flag when they had control also with troops on the ground, and go ahead and send one of their APCs down there just to harass a little bit. But then again, that could have been a tactic where WOG was so focused on keeping that South flag, you know, that could have been a distraction for those guys, and focusing and putting their time and, you know, efforts in there just could have been that much more artillery, you know, that much more, actually not artillery, but firepower they took away from Team WOG and could have made the difference. Okay.
I think I've just realised something. Global chat is completely useless in BF2. I've been asking if they're going to do a 5-minute break or not for about 5 minutes, actually. Looks like they're just going to carry on with the TK Fiesta. Okay, well, I suppose we can just commentate over the top of the TK, and it's always entertaining anyway.
Yeah. Although, hey, you know, I'm over here in West Perimeter. I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot of TKing going on here, so I'm going to have to get on these guys. Say, hey, let's go. Let's come up with some, let's do some knife kills here. Show me some form. Show me some skills there.
You've not seen anything until you've seen CC42's pre-game warm-up. I'm really looking forward to covering them somewhere in the near future, dude. They do the most insane stuff. I remember back in, I think it was the TW Wells first season, actually, the 12 versus 12. They got the beach party together, pulled up all the howitzers to the side of the lake, and they were diving off like they were dive boards and all sorts of stuff for the TVsN just to make it entertaining. Can't also beat the who was it who used to do the line now? I don't know. I'm sure somebody in IRC pound TSN on the Game Surge network will tell me. I hope they do. That was really entertaining having that on. Actually, that might have been CC42 as well. I believe it was. Yeah, it was on Basra's Edge. They run down the wall and went off the wall like lemmings. Much hilarity.
Well, it's always good to see semantics going on there, right there, blowing each other up, showing some tricks and stuff like that. I always like it when they dive off of the helicopter and then do, you know, like pikes and do full somersaults and stuff like that, and then do a full faceplant on the ground. At least it gives us something to judge, and we can at least have some fun with that, right?
We need scorecards for that, though, dude. I'll work on some for the next cast.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll tell them how to do it here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Bravo99 just got disconnected from the server, and so NSF says we ready, but no, Bravo99 is outside of the server. Maybe a couple quick sounders, maybe some music here for a quick second. Let me get something to drink and wet my whistle. Jay, what do you think?
That sounds very good, dude. I think there's a bottle of Dr. Pepper with my name on it. So if Nep's ready, that is, if he's ready, the keyword, we'll have a quick sounder and then we'll come back for live of round 2. Stay tuned, guys. www.tsncentral.com.
TSN.
Oh, hey!
The Team Sportscast Network. Listening to the leader in online game casting. TVsN.
The following is a paid public service announcement from the Parents Against Elite Hackers Foundation.
Billy and I used to play. Yeah, we used to play a lot. Because Billy was my friend. And one day, Billy and I were playing. Billy was shot through a wall.
Please, don't let lead hackers affect your life. If you know or are someone that needs help, please do the right thing.
Good evening, I do believe we are back for Cal 12 vs 12 match of the week. Northern Special Forces versus Way of the Gun. NSF obviously taking the first round. I can't remember any tickets, I believe it was something like 47. Jeff, you got the actual ticket score? Let's see if Jeff is there. I believe he's away, actually, according to IRC, not a problem. Okay, I believe it was 47 tickets to 0 anyway. Obviously that's just round one. We'll see if there's any kind of side bias. NSF pulling out the Chinese side, so we'll see if the Chinese have a strong advantage. I don't believe they do. I believe, as I said in last night's cast, the 20 ID versus Old Gaming Veterans, I believe it's a symmetrical map. Both teams start out with pretty much the same kits. They get a tank apiece, I believe 3 or 4 APCs, same amount of DPVs or FAVs for the light movement. Obviously starting with the same amount of flags, same artillery support, same UAV, same amount of transport helicopters. You're looking at pretty much a symmetrical map. No real big advantage in my opinion. I don't know if Jeff is back yet. If he is, I'll try and pass it over to him. Jeff?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Good.
My apologies to the listeners out there. I had nature was calling, and man, I tell you what, one thing I'm getting used to is how long these matches go for. I've always, casted 1v1 stuff, the painkiller type stuff, and then Counter-Strike. I'm going to have to think up a new system here, because I'm not exactly a young guy by any means. Jay?
2 words. Colostomy bag. That's dedication.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
No, not really. I'm blessed with the fact that the computer room is right next door to the toilet, so I can sprint mid-sounder, get back, get what I need to get done, and then get back to microphone.
Whew. Well, I didn't want to be counting
you in your big mansion.
Yeah.
TSN management mansion disgusts me.
Oh, yeah.
To run like half the length of your hallway to get to your toilet and stuff. No. We started.
Well, actually, I have a tram in
You have one of them stand stair lifts, don't you? The mobility stair lifts to get your management ass around. Disgusting. Me and Dusty gonna have words about that. We need one of those.
Yeah, okay, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a TSN mansion, but yeah, my bathroom's all the way on the other side of the house. But enough talking about that. Anyway, still got the team killing action going on here, or do we actually restart the match here?
Well, unless they decided highest TK score wins, I believe that we are live. Well, that would be maybe a new interesting format that Cal could look into, like knife TK and ladders and such.
Well, you could probably do that, but that'd probably just end up being highlight reels. I mean, I don't think we'd be able to do that stuff. Asherman team killing, all kinds of fun stuff going on over here right now. None of the teams, I don't know, let's see, the players back in again? We don't. Some of the WOG players were having some troubles there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they still got some players that are out. So let's see, we got NSF-wise, 3, 6, 9, 12. Those NSF is on the ball. WOG seems to be having some network issues. And correct me if I'm wrong, I thought this was their server, dude.
I believe it is, yeah. That's what the NSF told me anyway. Possibly not server issues, maybe just a problem with somebody's connection at one end. Always happens, dude. Finding the problem when it's intermittent like that can be like finding a needle in a haystack full of needles. One specific needle could be causing the problem, so I don't know. When you get 12 guys, it's hard to find a server that works that just fit for all 12. And if you're a bigger clan than that, like I know NSF certainly are, they have I don't know if they're still running free squads, but way back when they used to run the free squad setup, they were huge. They had like 50 members. So you're obviously going to find issues with people's connectivity and such, but it's one of them things that you overcome. You either rent a server from another company, or you do what everybody else does and you go to insomnia365.com. Nice cheap plug there.
Hey, very nicely done, Jay. Stuck that right in there. Insomnia365, of course, one of our sponsors. And when Jay says you can pay for one server and have all the games, it's literally the truth. You pay for one price of one server and you choose the game. It's a pretty unique business concept, business model. We really like it here at TSN. We're glad to have them a part of us here right now. Reloading the map here. It looks like we might just be underway. Jay?
Looks like Marvel was heading up the TKs last round with minus 186 and just the 9 deaths. Very nicely done there. WOG Ryle with 97, well, minus 97, obviously not 97 plus. Still waiting for the load because BF absolutely loves me. I don't believe we are live yet, are we?
I am seeing, let's see, team, looks like these guys are talking live. They're doing good luck, have fun. We'll see what happens here in just a second as we get the WOG team members in here. I'm not sure. Live on restart, good luck, have fun. Writer from the WOG side of things. Now, what do you think about switching sides here with NSF being on the American side of things? I've always held the opinion the Americans have a little bit better firepower, a little bit better equipment, so I think WOG is really on an uphill battle. Jay, what do you think?
Ooh, I wouldn't say that. From what I saw last night, that I was just saying while she was AFK that I do believe the map is pretty symmetrical. USMC have the South Point, which is closest to them. The Chinese have the North Island, which is closest to them. Both starting off with the 2 flags. Pretty much the same kit loadout. As I was saying, you get 1 tank on either side. You get, I believe it's 4 APCs, 2 or 3 DPVs or FAVs, depending on which side you're on. You get the artillery, the UAV, and I believe 2 transport helicopters for each side. So the map loadout itself is pretty balanced. I don't think it lends itself to any one side more than it does the other. Jeff?
Okay. Well, that North Island flag is definitely going to be a key. It's going to be interesting to see if NSF chases after that one. I think we've established that South Island flag, unfortunately, is the redheaded stepchild of this map. And one of the things that's going to be a challenge for NSF, as it was for WOG, is to hold on to their base, given that they got a lot of opportunities to infiltrate that fish factory. And looks like we got a restart right here. Commander election has restarted. Jay, looks like we're going live. Over to you.
Yeah, I'll be spectating from the WOG side, which is where TVsN will be, so just about to call their opening move now. Looks like they've just spawned in. Here we go. Lots of guys moving around. I see at least 10 guys milling around the main base. Looks like we got, who would that be? That would Bounty and Pepsi heading towards the MI-28 with Iron Man in support. Looks like we're going to have a nice little helo assault. Shifty now coming up behind it. Looks like he's going to fill out the MI-28. Now he decides he's going to bail. Looks like he's going to run for the FAV, I believe. Or maybe... Actually, I have no idea where he is going. Okay. Never mind. Looks like he's running around. He doesn't quite know what piece of equipment he's going to take. MI-28 is now in the area. Blades are spinning up. He's just about got altitude to push forward now. Jeff, you want to call USMC rush?
All right, NSF heading over towards the South Island side of things. Junkman, Big Ben taking that flag. Both APCs, both of them have engineers inside of it so that they can repair. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and set up some mine action right there to try to keep WOG outside of the South Island right there. Poor Marvel didn't get picked up at the APC and has been running all the way down there. Let's take a look up here and see what that defense WOG has set up here. 1 Jeep. I don't see a whole heck of a lot up here on North Island. I don't know if WOG's staying back. Maybe they're hiding in the trees or something like that. But I tell you what, NSF is just about ready to... Oh, here they come! As now they've got a tank inbound right here. Looks like we've got, 1 WOG tank trying to fire in there, but all 3 of those, actually 2 APCs, plus they have a straw mounted up on the shoulder there, firing away at that tank. That tank's got to back off a little bit as they keep firing their missiles at it, so they're holding on to South just fine. Defense 4, base right now. Oh, no, here comes Team WOG up into West Perimeter. Look at this, charging right up. They've got those, forget the name of those APCs coming in there. They are, that is an APC. I was thinking of something else, mech side of things. Dual APCs coming in, taking that flag down, but it looks like they've got some defense going on right here. Nope, WOG's all over the place. Incoming artillery strike. Now, boom!
Nice and close. Looks like both the APCs decided they're going to scatter. Actually, that would be, I believe that was Pepsi, actually. I think that was WOG artillery.
Yeah, no, that was...
no, it was Asherman. It was Asherman. He must have got onto the ruse. He stopped those shenanigans right there.
He only got 1. Looks like we got somebody parachuting in from the WOG side of things here. He's up on the side of the mountain there. And for right now, NSF, APC action, Asherman as the commander, and Ender is also doing the base defenses right here. Blackhawk is still on the ground. Over to you, Jay.
Yeah, just watching the fish factory now. Looks like we've got a 2-man WOG rush coming in on it. Actually, I said 2-man. Looks like it's going to be a 3-man rush, actually. We've got Knight Rider. He's also in the area. He was just over at the west perimeter. Looks like we've got 1 LAV in the area. He knows of the... He just can't get a shot. He hasn't got the angle to take out Bounty. He was way up top. Looks like we got a DPV coming in. Oh! Big C4 kill there from Knight Rider, using it as a Jihad Jeep. Riding straight through the side of the LAV. Detonating it, taking it out. Bounty now parachuting down into flag cap radius. He's also there. He's going to have Iron Man coming up in support. Looks like... Oh! Bounty falls to the... that would be... The AK of... No, sorry, that wouldn't be the AK of. That would be the M4 of Squishy. Very nicely done there, Squishy. Taking out the WOG rush, so to speak. Looks like we got the M1A2. That's going to move out of Fish Factory now. He's heading towards some trouble, I'd hope. He's going to go and look for the APCs of WOG, I believe. Looks like we got C4 now on the Fish Factory flag. That would be Iron Man in the area. He doesn't know that there's NSF underneath him. If he did, he would have detonated that C4 by now. Looks like they're going to duel at the top of the stairs. Iron Man, he's putting the most bullets in, taking out Asherman. Very nicely done. Nice QBZ-97 kill there. Jeff, back to you.
Well, right now, NSF dominating the map. They've got both bases, plus they also have taken control of Control Front. which might mean, as a USMC side of things, they may try to turn tables and hold on to that North Island and let the South Island go over towards the WOG side of things. It's 3-on-3 right now, 181-172 are the ticket counts. NSF is in the lead once again, starting off this round, doing a very nice job taking over those bases very quickly. And right now, looks like we've got only Jeeps and stuff hanging out here at North Island, as finally Himmler at WOG, APC action right there, is trying to come in there. New Jack is trying to sneak in, but he's got an awful lot of WOG enemies hanging around inside there. But now we've got what looks like Big Ben. Here comes a Jeep coming inside, trying to run people over. Marvel's going to hide. As now, oh, look at that, Ryle Xme APC action right there, taking out New Jack and Marvel. But no, Big Ben is going to hand grenade and blow Xme up. As now they're trying to come in with the APC action. WZ 551 action over there. It looks like they're trying to take the flag back right now, but Blitz and Marvel B are all over the top of that, so they're not going to get that flag back. North Island stays for Team WOG. They're also holding on to West Perimeter, but they're still losing tickets right now. Now it's back to a 3-on-3. North, South Island, West Perimeter are under control of WOG, but...
Sorry to interrupt there, Jeff. It looks like we've got a big rush coming in now at the Fish Factory. C4 has been blown. That would have been Asherman C4. He's placed it all on the flag, but it looks like Bounty was smart enough to get out the blast radius. Iron Man now also above. He's going to crouch down and just influence the flag. Looks like Prez has managed to steal the M1A2. Very nicely done. We've also got, who would that be? That would be, just get a name on it, that would be Bravo 99 moving up with Iron Man, that would be Knight Rider in the FAV and Iron Man up above. Looks like they've captured the Fish Factory. Big cap there from WOG. Jeff, back to you.
And looks like things are starting to reverse themselves, as now the Americans have the Chinese side of things and the Chinese have the American side of things. Once again, 171-163. We've only got 8 tickets in between both teams right now, but NSF's still in the lead. They're losing a few tickets there for some incoming kills right now, as WOG's picking up 5 kills right there. They're going to lose a little bit on the NSF side of things for that. NSF artillery coming in, South Island. Let's see if it takes him out. Junkman is right there. He's stuck in between the houses. He can't go anywhere. He's just going to have to stay there. Recon gets blown up by Prez's artillery from WOG, but no, he does not clear it out enough. One APC with Junkman left there for the defense. North Island side of things still have... Oh, New Jack! Give him some cojones right there as he comes down inside. He parachutes in, but not for long. He does take out Ryle, but not for long until he's killed. As it took some guts there. Big Ben's coming in the Chinese helicopter, that big egg-looking thing right there. But they're firing up at him. He's hurt, definitely. He's got an engineer in there, but they're still holding on to things as Chinese have taken... Team WOG have taken 3 on the right-hand side of the map. The Americans own the Chinese side of the map. And right now, we're kind of just down to kills again. 3-for-3 right now. 3 flags each. 163, 158. Now there's only 5 tickets separating NSF with WOG. Jay?
You've got to think, though, that the NSF holding the South Island, being it so far away from the Chinese HQ, which is now, get this, the USMC HQ, because they've capped it. It's so far away, it's so hard to supply. It looks like we've already got a big WOG rush coming in on the south base. Looks like we got the M1A2 that they managed to capture. That would be Prez. Just trying to switch over to him now. And an APC in support, I believe. Let me try and just switch over in the chase cam. Jeff, if you want to call the south base rush, if you're anywhere near it.
No, all right. I'm up in the north base. NSF right now is taking that flag back right now. Let's see. We've got Junkman. We've also got Ghost. Light. We also got Big Ben down there, South Island. If they are going to take it over, there is an APC coming in. They just take it down. Bravo 99 in the tank. Trying to fire on it. Not going to happen as he's got to move out of the way. Incoming straw action as those guys are holding South Base very nicely as that tank is in trouble right now. But once again, it looks like we've got some APCs coming in right now. Team WOG takes that North Island one more time right back from them. But now, look at this. West Perimeter is now going down. Let's see who's there. See if it's only one guy. Can that be true? Can it be Ender standing around that flag, raising it by himself as Team WOG is spread out? There's Recon helping him out, coming around there. Now all of a sudden they have 4 bases. The bleeding is going to start once again for WOG as South Island is still in control of Team NSF. That tank is not able to move in. Jay?
Well, you've got to watch yourself. Have NSF just turn the tables by taking back the West Perimeter. That leaves the only Chinese base, apart from the Fish Factory, which would be the North Island, very exposed. It looks like the WOG members might be making a push now on Control Center. If you're anywhere near it, Jeff, I'd appreciate a call on it, as I'm using free cam to fly around right now.
All right, Prez, +1 in the Blackhawk is float capturing his hover cap, and that flag You got this dual Vulcan cannon sticking out the left-hand, right-hand side. He moves away, but oh no, Blitz is right here, and here comes New Jack. They're going to come right back in and take it right back. I can't believe that they didn't at least drop one of those guys to do some defensive action there. Now that flag is starting to drop once again as NSF is right on top of things at 155-145. NSF extending their lead a little bit. Now it is 3-on-3, but not for long, as once again no defensive measures whatsoever. Incoming APC from Team WOG side of things here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see who's driving the APC. It looks like that is going to be, I can't quite make that name out of who's got that APC. Oh! Nice job as he blow it up with the C4 action over here. As now, all of a sudden, they were going to cap that flag, make it American. It's still going down a little bit, and looks like WOG's finally followed up a little bit. There's a big fight going on for this one over here, Jay.
Yeah, looks like we've got, that would be Royale in the area. Looks like we've also got NSF members running around, and we've got an LAV-25. That would be, who would be in that? That would be Marvel. Looks like nice firefight now on the roof. Royale turns around and caps. That would be Bounty with the MP5. Very nicely done. Looks like the LAV now taking fire from a WZ-51. Looks like we got Bounty. He's going to run it behind. He's going to C4 it. Royale, I should say. He's going to C4 it, take himself out. But that leaves the WZ alive in the area for the flag cap. Night Rider now bailing out. He's going to take LAV fire right now. That would be from Recon. Recon, he knows he's there. He's bringing in the fire. Oh, very nicely done. Through the wall. Beautiful shot there on Blitz. Jeff, back to you.
All right, we're looking at West Perimeter right now. NSF fine defense right there. Marvel B and Ender taking over that flag right there, plus Recon, APC action in the front, plus Ghost. Nicely done. Right back over here in Fish Factory is still Chinese control. Don't see any NSF running around. Team WOG is controlling that very well. They have destroyed the artillery, so we're not seeing a whole lot of artillery action here. And I'm sure on the American side of things, they went right into that Chinese base and blew up their artillery as well. And yes, indeed, they are destroyed. So this has become like a knockdown, drag-out fight. One person moves in, the other person moves out, one person caps this flag. But the big story right now is NSF has 4 flags. They have Control Front, they have the Chinese headquarters, they have South Island, and they have West Perimeter. And that means WOG is bleeding down a little bit, 147 and 133, as it looks like it's coming down to kills. And also they're trying to cap that other flag right now. Let's see what's happening up here at North Island Beach. Actually, North Island action going on here. Don't see a whole heck of a lot of defense. NSF is trying to charge in there and make it happen. Recon steps in. New Jack steps in. There's some APC. Recon's going to pick him up. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, though, as he's smoking. He fires a missile over there. I'm not sure if he's going to be around long enough, but he is. It looks like they're going to try to cap it. Are they going to actually bring that flag down a little bit? Yes, it is under capture, as here comes the APC, and they're trying to draw him in. Over to you, Jay.
So we've got Night Rider in the area, too. He's going to... Oh, big straw kill right there from Recon. Diablo Blanco knew it was coming, must have heard the alarm, tried to bail out, gets taken out by his vehicle blowing up. Oh, he gets a big medic revival right there from, that would be Smee. He's back in the game now. Looks like Diablo Blanco's going to work his way around the back of the flag. It has been secured by the Chinese. Looks like we got Smee, Night Rider, who else we got? Shifty, Himmler, and Diablo Blanco in the area. Very nice organised push there from WOG. Five member push. Very hard to pull off this point in the game, to reorganise, regroup, and all hit at the same time. Very nicely done. Jeff?
139-119, 20-ticket lead for NSF, doing a very good job. APC action coming in. West Perimeter is now back under control of WOG, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 charge once again. As now all of a sudden, here comes some artillery that cannot be the WOG side of things. That's got to be Asherman bringing in the pain here at West Perimeter. Does not get a kill, unfortunately, as they go ahead and take that flag back once again. Now the Jeep and also the APC are going to head over towards North Island, as right now we've got New Jack trying to come out and take that flag a little bit. He's trying to gun down the WOG player on the other side of here. Finally gets the kill! And he's going to stay hidden, and it's a good thing he did, because that Jeep and that APC are inbound from West Perimeter up here to North Island. And back over here to South Island, NSF holding on to that one very beautifully. 3 blitz. Asherman, Squishy holding on. Here comes an incoming dual APC approach. Let's see if they can actually get it. I don't know if they can. They've got some C4 on the ground. It looks like it. But the APC pulled right on the other side of it, and they're not taking that flag hardly. Actually, they are trying to cap it. It is down about halfway, but Blitz is trying to move up to the APC. He doesn't want to get caught. Here comes a WOG player diving down. Man, NSF's about ready to get blown. Oh, there he goes. Boom, C4 blowing a Night Rider to Smithereens right there. Let's see if he gets the kill right there on top of the NSF guy. No, Shifty is going to take him down, and Blitz finally falls, but Squishy and Recon are right there. to take him out there. The American flag is almost down, but not quite. They do blow him up. Outstanding defense by NSF here over at control point, Jay.
Yeah, very nicely done. Just watching it. Looks like we got 2 NSF members in the area. All the WOG have been cleared out. Excellent defensive posture though. Anticipating. Looks like Relic might be trying to make a push, but it's going to be a one-man Rambo push at best. He's not going to really damage the NSF defence, so they've managed to cap the flag back. They've now got an LAV in the area. He's going to take up a position overhead, watching the flag. Let's see if he can spot Relic. Looks like we've got Relic and Shifty and Smee now coming into the area. Looks like one of them must have been a squad leader. I believe Shifty is the squad leader. He's going to sit back and let guys spawn in off him. Looks like the LAV of Marvel now dropping Relic. Very nicely done. He spotted him coming a mile away. Probably anticipating a big push right now. He's not moving around too much. We've got Smee and Shifty in the area, but we've also got the 2 NSF infantry, which will be... try and get a name on one of them. I believe that's Asherman, maybe. Can't actually get a name fix. Artillery now coming in. That's going to try and weaken the control point up, but it doesn't look like it's bothering Marvel too much. He's just going to roll forward, get out to the field of fire. Jeff, back to you.
All right, looking at west perimeter right now. Ender ran around the house there real quick, check for any infiltration over there. There is none. He is going to go ahead and capture that flag as nobody else is left waiting. That's going to give them 4 flag caps. Let's go ahead and run over here to Fish Factory very quickly. Nothing going on Fish Factory-wise. Looks like their defense is set up pretty well. NSF's not even making a push towards that Fish Factory. They're trying to take the peripheral flags and go ahead and start the countdown here. APC action, North Island, and New Jack, NSF New Jack.
Oh,
actual
big
North
kill
Island.
from Himmler.
Oh, nice.
Big Eric's kill from Himmler. Just to sorry to interrupt there. It looks like Marvel. He was in his position. He was holding off Relic and his squad before. Who would that be with the big kill? That would be Relic. He came forward, put down the Eric's fire, took him out on the hill. Very nicely done. 2 hits straight to the turret. Looks like we've now got just the one member of sorry, no, 2 members. We've got Knight Rider and Himmler in the area, and only the 1 NSF infantry. Knight Rider now dropping Marvel with the QBZ-97. Looks like they're going to move into flag cap ready, so they are now influencing the flag. It is turned into Chinese control. Looks like we've got 2 neutral flags on the map. Those will be North and Central control. Jeff?
Yep, North is being capped by NSF as we speak right now with no defense here. Incoming APC is New Jack is right on the other side of this building. That APC's trying to get him, but no, he's going to go ahead and plant the C4 on the side of it, back off a little bit. Boom! Ghost gets exploded right there as Blitz in. New Jack come right back in. Nice defense. South Island right now. NSF blows up the APC. Dual kill. Shifty Type 95. Ender and Big Ben as WOG desperately trying to make things happen. But as soon as they can get a flag cap, dude, man, it goes right back to NSF as they've got heck of defense right now as the American flag is coming down. Looks like they're getting the cap there. APC's giving some defense there. West perimeter is Chinese right now. 102.93. WOG right now, Jay, they're closing the gap. They're still down by 9 tickets, but it's a lot better than 20. Over to you.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's the ticket differential is going to matter. What I did need to ask you before, was it 47-0 the first round? Did we get a first round final score?
Yes, we sure did. It was 46-0, I believe.
1 ticket out. Okay, I shall jot that down right now. I didn't manage to catch that. So you're looking at least 48 tickets to secure your side choice for the 3rd round. Although I don't really think that's a big issue. I think maybe certain teams might favour the American side just because of the way the equipment works. I know a lot of people like the M16 over the AK, but then again I know a lot of people like the AK over the M16. So it's tomatoes and tomatoes if you prefer that analogy. Jeff?
South Island, NSF, going to go ahead and take their 4th flag here, start that ticket drop, and once again, incoming APC action. Going to try to take him out, but no, we've got all kinds of NSF guys all over the place. Going to try to take him out with a anti-tank weapon right there. Is going to back off a little bit. Oh, nice job as Prez. Look at that, Asherman, M4 action, taking out Himmler and Knight Rider. Once again, the WOG action going trying to take that Chinese base back is not going to let it happen. As finally, looks like we got some APC action from Prez there. He does finally secure South Island. That's definitely going to hurt NSF as they need something. Here comes some reinforcements in the form of a Jeep right there for him as they're raising that Chinese flag back up again. Wow, they almost lost themselves there. They're down to 12 ticket difference, 11 ticket difference. Looks like Team WOG's large and in charge. Jay?
I do believe this map is called Sankua Stalemate for a reason. It looks like we've now switched sides as before, with the WOG guys holding the opposite end from what they started with, and the NSF holding the opposite end from what they started with. Still going to get the same kit loadout, still going to get the artillery support and such. Just a confusing situation for anybody who's just tuned in. Jeff, back to you.
All right, as now we got Squishy coming in with a member inside the APC action there. He's going to try to go ahead and take it out. The other APC from Himmler's APC from WOG is damaged from the incoming artillery strike from South Island, but he's not going to give himself up very easily. He's moving back behind the houses as now Squishy's going to have to move up a little bit. Here comes New Jack running along. It looks like he is an anti-tank defensive type personnel as they take the North Island back once again. It is still 3-on-3, 94-84, but right now WOG has got to make a push forward. If they just let it go down to kills, this is going to be so close. They have to win this round, and they have to win, period, in order to go to a third round. And right now, they can't seem to hold on to 4 flags or 5 flags long enough to give themselves the tickets. Okay? So
right now, we've got a nice 4-man rush coming in now at North. Sorry, bud, just to interrupt, we've got a nice 4-man rush coming in now at North. That would be Shifty Squad, Shifty, Relic, Diablo Blanco, and Iron Man on the right flank. Now dropping, that would have been New Jack, I believe, with the AK-47 there. That would be Smee. Shifty now bringing up the assault. He's going to bring it forward. Looks like Diablo Blanco is the squad leader. He's going to sit in the rear, doing an excellent job of the squad. Looks like we got first squad, Alpha squad of Pepsi now moving in. They're going to get inside flag cap radius. Just the one NSF infantry in the area. We got WZ51 support now by Bravo. Another NSF member spawns in. That will be Recon. He's taken down by Bravo 99's WZ51. That'd be the Chinese APC. Shifty also in the area. The flag is now neutral. Looks like just the one NSF member left. That would be, try and get a name on him. Would have been New Jack. He falls to the WZ51 of Bravo 99, making all the difference there at APC. Nothing to really take him out, just the special forces. Obviously you have to get close enough, and with 4 infantry in the area, getting anywhere near that APC, it's an effort in futility, to say the least. Jeff?
Wow. Look at this. WOG taken over now. As here they come in, and here comes Big Ben APC action right now. Now they're down to 1 flag for NSF. Oh, finally, they take over the base of Team WOG. So they got 2 flags right now, but it's 71-73. WOG is now in the lead. NSF is on their heels right now. Let's see if WOG can make it happen. As now NSF taking out all the WOG guys over here on, and looks like that's going to be the Chinese side of things, which is Central Front. Finally going back to cap that flag and take it back as they're trying. Recon's trying to take out the offensive WOG player right there. As finally they run up, Junkman gets taken down, but not before Recon can step up. Go ahead and take that flag back. So 69-71, it's real close. WOG's getting a lot more than that, as right now they are holding on to South Beach. They are holding on to North Beach. It looks like they're dispersed quite well, but right now it also looks like West Perimeter is wide open here, as the flag is going to fall back to NSF here. There it is. It goes gray. Control restored. They stopped the bleeding, but now all of a sudden WOG's 4 tickets ahead. 5 tickets ahead, 70-65. WOG in the lead. Jake?
Looks like we got Ryle in the area. He was trying to play a nice C4 trap right there at the control center. Trying to get his C4 down, obviously not realizing that you have to be facing your C4 to detonate it. That, in my opinion, is a neat little touch by the part of DICE, making sure that you have to be facing the direction of the C4. He was trying to click his detonator as he was jumping around, bunny hopping. If he would have just spun around, he would have taken out both the NSF members who were in the area. Didn't NSF get the cap, so looks like NSF has still sat on 2 bases. The Chinese have taken back the fish factory. Looks like we've got a big WOG push now coming out. They're going to reinforce the front lines. NSF now is kind of sat on the defensive when they should really be on the offensive. Jeff?
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get the flags back right now and just try to get that steady tickets to start dropping down right now. But for now, NSF is not getting a whole lot of kills, but neither is WOG. So 55-68, they're down 13 right now as they're trying to take out some of the WOG players trying to infiltrate right there. They do have the actual ticket bleeds from flag caps has stopped, and now WOG's starting to drop down a little bit, 55-66. There's only 10 tickets left. Now you got 12 tickets. Wow. This is going to be definitely going to be a close one. NSF has got to get their stuff together and get over there to South Island. It looks like they're almost there as APC's getting blown to smithereens. WOG doing a very good job of defending that. I'm not real sure if NSF can hold on to this here, as it doesn't look like they're very organized right now. They're kind of spread out a little bit. WOG's jumping all over the top of them, putting up a nice defense of 65-50. We're going to have to see what happens with NSF's...
Sorry to interrupt there, Jeff. Sorry to interrupt. Junkman though, the big shotgun kill on Shifty. Shifty was he was the only person left from the WOG side on the central control point. Junkman running in, blindsided him, one shell straight in the spine. Jumps back on the flag just as it had turned, you know, from neutral as the Chinese flag was being raised. Managed to get on, neutralise it, and now it's an NSF flag again. Very nicely done. Jeff, back over to you.
All right, Blitz trying to come in for NSF and take those guys out. He almost succeeds in it, but no, it's not going to happen. As now Big Ben's trying to come in. No, gets taken down by the APC action. They're holding on to the South Island flag very well. And so 46-45 to 60, 15 tickets left to go. NSF has got to get themselves together and charge down to that South flag, leave a solid defense in place with some claymores, landmines, all kinds of stuff like that, and take that flag if they expect to win. But right now, WOG's just bleeding them to death. North Island Beach, they're still in the... Oh, APC gets taken out by Bravo. Iron Man coming in with AK-47 duel. Ex-Me also takes out New Jack with an AK-47 as well. Bravo moving right up. Looks like they're going to take North Beach back once again as Recon and Junkman are the only ones left alive. But they're up against a tank right there as they're finally hitting it with their straw action. But
Iron Man's
now...
onto them though. Actually, I don't believe he is. He doesn't know where the first shot came from. He knows the shot is there. The tank of Bravo is definitely onto them. But we've got Iron Man. He's going to... Oh, he manages to miss him. He's going to head around the back of him. Looks like they're not going to open fire. No, they are going to open fire, actually. That's probably not a smart move. They probably just gave away the position right there. That would be Big Ben and... Can't quite get the other name. That would be Marvel, I believe, actually. Iron Man and the tank of Bravo 98 still in the area. Relic also in support. He's going to run around the flag. Just make sure that he's got the infantry support. Drop in Big Ben and... Sorry, no, drop in Marvel, actually. Big Ben's still alive. He's putting down the MP5 suppression right now. Looks like he's going to fall as well. Yep, here we go. Big firefight right now. Oh my god, he manages to drop him. Big Ben there dropping Relic. Nice MP5 kill. Gets taken out by the M1A2 though of Bravo 99. Rush has been put down. Jeff?
It's unbelievable how NSF hasn't been able to hold on here with the American side of things. It's really unbelievable to me that WOG has been able to push them back. But hey, they had to win this round. They're both really, really great teams, so it shouldn't be terribly surprising. But I expected NSF to take over the very beginning of it and hold on to the very end. But right now, it's 50-27. Biggest lead in tickets so far throughout the entire game, and it belongs to WOG. They're cruising right home. NSF cannot hold flags. WOG is holding on to them. Hella defenses. NSF... I'm not seeing right now where they're convincing me they're going to be able to come back from this ticket deficit unless they do something real fast and make it really hard and knock WOG back onto their heels. They got to come in with a big punch right to the jaw. Otherwise, it's all over. Jay?
Yeah, just looking at the ticket stand, unless WOG manage to keep everyone alive from this point forward, it looks like NSF are going to get side choice, and from what I've seen, it looks like NSF will probably favour the Chinese side. I personally don't think there's a big difference in the way the two sides play on this map, but maybe NSF do so. Looks like ticket choice has fallen to NSF regardless of the score of the second round. Obviously NSF can still pull out a win with 13 tickets left, but I'd say it was unlikely to say the least. Looks like Bravo now, he's going to move out the central control point. He's going to try and choke the route to the North Island base. Looks like we got a WZ in the area. He's just now spotting Bravo coming in. Looks like he's going to put down some fire. One-ton missile off. Bravo with a tank shell. He hits the side of it. Take it. Oh, beautiful shot right to the front. Looks like the APC has decided probably best to bail at that point. He gets out now. Looks like we got SRAW support in the area. Bravo taking a big hit. He's left with about 3 bars of health by the looks of it. C4 now running forward. It looks like he managed to get his C4 on him. Takes him out. Nicely done there by Blitz. Big kill. Managed to survive as well, which is always a huge plus. Looks like we got more WOG coming in the area. Ryle, a lovely kill right there on his... that'd be Smee actually running over Blitz with the DPV. Ryle still in the area. We've got Smee also in the area. Looks like they're going to push on North flag right now. Jeff?
9 tickets left, 8 tickets left to go. NSF capturing North Island. They've got 3. They've got to get this one. They're doing a good job so far. Here comes Marvel B taking that flag over, trying to get that cap very quickly. They're only down to 5 tickets, 4 tickets left to go. They're desperately trying to stop the bleeding. But no, WOG is all over the place. NSF getting some kills there. Finally, they stopped the bleeding. Oh my God, and now 35 tickets for WOG. But they've only got 3 left, and WOG's defense has been really solid once they take it over. They get another flag over here. They did take control front away from them. as now it's down to 3-on-3. 2 tickets left to go. It's all over for NSF.
Push on the South flag right now. It looks like WOG have managed to get the stuff together and take South back. That's what I was calling before when I said North, by the way. My mistake. Looks like artillery's now going to come in. Ashman with 2 big artillery kills. It's going to whittle down the tickets. Not that tickets at this point matter. NSF obviously heading into the next round with choice of sides. Looks like good games are being exchanged by WOG. Don't understand that. It's going to go to 3. I think he means a good half, actually. Jeff, over to you.
Really, really disappointing for NSF as well as they played the first round. Just can't. I'm not sure if maybe they just got a little bit complacent. They thought they were going to win. They definitely know the map really well. Just really difficult to explain how NSF could lose the match, the second round, by almost as many tickets as the first one. So I think that maybe does say something about the Chinese side of things. Maybe there is teams, teams definitely play better on one side than they do the other. But just an impressive job by WOG coming back, pushing back on NSF and saying, hey, we're not done yet. Don't count us out just yet. But with NSF with a side choice, I can almost guarantee you they're going to take Chinese side of things. WOG's going to have to make it happen in the third round, Jay.
Yeah, WOG definitely put in a position where, from what I've seen, I did say it was a symmetrical map, and in my opinion it is, but it would look like these two clans are favouring the Chinese side, which means NSF probably going to head in with a psychological advantage, knowing that, in their opinion, they do have the stronger side, which is always a plus. Heading in with the morale boost that having the stronger side, it means you've been winning the vast majority of the 1 versus 1s. You've been holding the flags you needed better than your opponent has. Obviously, NSF, I wouldn't quite say the stronger clan. I wouldn't like to pick one at the moment who's going to take it, but I'd have to say probably going to go with NSF by about 20-30 tickets in the second round. Looks like we're going to have a quick break. Nep, if you're ready with the sound of Bud, if you want to take it away.
You're listening to the leader in online game casting. TVsN. You're listening to the station for gamers by gamers. The Team Sportscast Network is live and ready to serve you for your choice in the esports revolution. TVsN.
I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls go by dressed in their summer clothes.
TVsN, your source.
After careful consideration, we've decided to simplify this whole sounder process and just go with TSN. We're better than you are.
Welcome to 12 versus 12 match of the week Cal action. Gotta love that sounder. Looks like we still got a TK Fiesta going on right now, which is what we love to see. Just waiting for the live of round 3. NSF obviously choosing the Chinese side because that appears to be the stronger side. Totally going against what I said about it being a symmetrical map, but hey, what do I know? Jeff, back to you, bud.
Well, it just comes down to team skill. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean it could be very, very equally laid out. But you know what? Maybe people, favor the positioning of certain things. The way that the bases aren't actually laid out precisely the same. There's some good things and bad things about each base. But I'll tell you what, with WOG pushing back on NSF, I'm glad I chose Team WOG before. I wouldn't be surprised here if these guys actually step up, make it a lot harder for NSF here in this third round to take home the victory. So I'm still looking to WOG for the win. It's going to be close. I don't know how many tickets are going to separate it. It wouldn't surprise me if this came down to be a nail-biter with 1 or 2 tickets left to go. But, we'll see. Still some team killing going on, but over to you, Jay.
Not only on paper are these two teams evenly matched, but obviously in game we saw the first round obviously going to the Chinese by 46 tickets, I believe. Or was it? Yeah, it was 46 tickets, and the last round going by, I believe it was 29. Was it, Jeff?
It was
somewhere around that figure.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, I actually didn't get that score because I was too busy doing other important things for the listening audience here.
My pen decided it was going to take an premature dump on me. It's got half the ink left. I should take it back and slap the guy I bought it off, but never mind.
Well, you have a better excuse than I do. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was 33-0 was the final.
Okay, so even closer than I thought. Both teams obviously matching up pretty evenly, so it is there for the win. There's nothing saying that the US Marine Corps can't pull out a win on this map, but from round 1 and 2, NSF probably making the right choice, taking the Chinese side. Looks like we are going to restart now. I do believe we are going to be live on the start. Very good. Round 3, exciting action. NSF WOG only on Team Sportscast Network. Jeff, you want to take the opening move, buddy?
You betcha. And as everybody knows, North Island. I am staring at this one because I want to see what NSF does at the very, very beginning here, setting up their offensive action right now. It looks to me like, yep, APC is rolling right in. NSF sticking to what they know works. Dual APCs in a Jeep, a fast mover running around to try to root out any WOG if they have made it this far. Let's go ahead and zoom right over here to South Flag. I don't see anything just yet, but here comes Team WOG moving right in there. I was going to go ahead and take that South Flag right now. NSF doing a fine job capping that flag. They do have that flag, and so we are off and running precisely the same way that we saw before. I'm going to head on over to actually it's west perimeter and see what's going on over here. Oh, WOG doing a fine job doing the defense over here. No NSF infiltration here so far. Not seeing any copters or anything. Oh, there's a helicopter up there. Is it Chinese or is it American? It is WOG, the Black Hawk, heading around, probably trying to move in and do a drop here. How many's he got inside that helicopter? Looks like he's only got 2, so he's taking all kinds of heavy fire, so it looks like he's going to back off real quick. NSF not going to have any of that sneaky flag cap action going on over here. Jay?
Yeah, just watching NSF now. It looks like they've set up a nice base of operations over at the North Island. Looks like we've got Big Ben, and who else would that be? That would be Junkman, also in the area. Oh, the M1A2 of Bravo 99 rolls around the corner. He hasn't seen the WZ-51 yet. He spots him now. The wreckage has disappeared. He puts one shell straight into the side of Junkman. Junkman now returning fire. Looks like he's going to try and return a rocket. He gets taken down by Bravo, though. Very nice job taking out both APCs at that base. Looks like no NSF in the area. Just WOG members. Very nicely done. Looks like they're going to cap that flag. Going to hold 3 of the flags. It looks like the west perimeter has fallen to the Chinese, though. Jeff?
All right, heading back to the U.S., or actually the Chinese base right now as that's gone gray. I want to find out what's going on up here on this base. And moving in right now, it doesn't look like I see any NSF right now. Incoming artillery strike, Escherman. Huge artillery strike as Iron Man, Pepsi, Bounty, all Team WOG. As that Blackhawk gets destroyed up here, as they did try that sneaky little flag cap. But no, NSF is right there to go ahead and take it right back for him and pull that American flag right back down.
So meanwhile, the fish factory's under a lot of pressure. Just zooming over to the Fish Factory, we've got Rip Dog and Squishy again, doing exactly what they did in round 1. They've hit the flag. Looks like we've got 2 WOG members in the area. One of them's going to go up the stairs now. He's going to try and flush the infantry out. Putting down a nice suppressing fire. Squishy taking out Relic very nicely done, going prone there. 1 WOG member in the area. Looks like he's going to bring the nades. He's putting the frags in through the windows. See if he can hit. That's, that will be, I can't actually get a name in. He's using the frag grenades intelligently though. Taking out, that would be Prez. Very nice hand grenade there. Taking out Squishy, rolling it right underneath his chin. Rip Dog is still in the area. He knows that the WOG have infantry reinforcements on the way. He's going to go downstairs. He's going to put some bullets straight into, believe that would still be Prez. Rip Dog now, he's got the nades ready. He's going to start dropping them. Nowhere near his target, unfortunately. Looks like he's going to run for reinforcements. Squishy now coming in. He's been taken out by Prez. Very nicely done. Prez with an M4 kill, taking out Squishy. Rip Dog still in the area. Don't know if he's actually influencing the flag though. It has fallen to the Chinese though. Prez still in the area, steals a WZ-51, it looks like he's going to bring it forward, putting down, takes him out through the window. Very nicely done there by Prez. Prez making a big push here for Macho Man. He's going to get into flag cat radius now, not seeing any NSF. Actually, just that Squishy now coming up on the backside. Jeff, if you want to call the Fish Factory action, it's coming thick and fast.
All right, back over to Fish Factory, looking around right now. Yes, that is Prez inside the APC, looking right at that flag. Oh, Sraw! Action coming in there off the shoulder there. I can't quite make out who that is on NSF side of things, but doesn't really matter as the flag. Actually, he's parked right next to the flag, so the flag is motionless. And he gets another Straw tank shot. Nice. Boom! There he goes. C4 finally blows Prez up. NSF.
Squishy a good measure, bringing in the Jihad DPV. Very nice.
Yeah, they've got 4 flags for NSF, and they're chewing away at WOGs. Asherman, NSF Artillery, Iron Man, Shifty. They're going to sit down and take a 15-second dirt nap and wait to respawn, as right now NSF is in control. Wow, to see NSF come back large and in charge like that just by being on the Chinese side, I think it's pretty amazing. Over to you, Jay.
Tickets as they stand right now, 182 to the NSF, 165 to WOG. Bleed is against WOG. The Chinese holding both the Chinese HQ and the Fish Factory, which is the USMC start. So he's going to deny them a lot of equipment. It's going to deny the Black Hawk, which is a huge bonus if they can use that. NSF using the Black Hawk right now, using it to full effect as well. I see Blitz is doing a really good job piloting that. He's giving a good overview of the battlefield and everything that's coming. Also dropping infantry onto the flags, just causing a nuisance, generally being a pest. Jeff?
Perez stepping up, trying to take that flag down again. He is going to say, let's see, who was that? Is that Diablo Blanco is also stepping up, trying to run that.
Okay. Okay, I don't know if that was you or me who's getting the huge like there, Jeff, but anyway, I'll carry on calling. Looks like we've got artillery now coming in. That would be Asherman. Not actually picking up any kills, but making the infantry disperse. NSF right now on the Chinese side holding 4 of the 6 flags, which means they get the bleed. Tickets as they stand 177 to 157 in favour of the NSF. Looks like we've got an RIB assault squad coming in now from WOG, coming on the backside of the control centre. Not seeing any NSF in the area at this point. Probably lurking somewhere in the shadows. Jeff, if you're still there, bud.
Yep, I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, pal. I was wondering whether it was you or me.
Well, I don't know what happened there. Looks like I might have got a little bit of a lag issue there and dropped there a little bit. You know, it happens. Right now, looks like Team WOG down to 150 tickets, 26-ticket lead for Team NSF. Doing a very good job here as NSF. Trying to take those flags out again, but NSF consistently has held Chinese headquarters, control front, west perimeter, and Fish Factory the whole entire round. WOG only has 2 flags, so it's amazing to me they haven't spawned and put up a nice defense. But you also got to realize NSF, they've got all the artillery, all the firepower. As now they're trying to just take APCs from wherever they can get them and take over the NSF side of things. But they're still trying to. NSF's taking North Island right now. WOG unable to step up. It looks like they are going to go ahead and take North Island. Finally, Team WOG is getting some flags there as West Perimeter is starting to fall back to those guys. Now they're all over the place in West Perimeter doing a very good job as Blackhawks coming in, but they got all kinds of firepower. Blackhawks going to have to back off right there. And also down to control front, finally NSF coming in, but we got Bounty from Team WOG right there. Is trying to do the defensive action. Tank and APC action from NSF is moving in. He shows himself and immediately regrets it by the APC taking him down. So right now we got a new ball game. 141 tickets for Team WOG, 173 for Team NSF. NSF is still owning them for right now. Jay?
Yeah, it looks like Recon, who was the gunner in the Black Hawk that the NSF had captured, he manages to bail out. The WZ is onto him, I believe. He doesn't quite know where he is. He's looking. He's not. I don't think he's going to spot him there. It looks like he's going to just go from building to building, use the cover that's supplied on the map. He's going to try and make a push on the west perimeter. Looks like he has been spotted. He gets taken out. That would be Bravo 99 in the WZ 551. Very nice kill there on Recon, securing the west perimeter. Looks like he's also got LAV support. 2 APCs in that area. NSF might be beating the head against a brick wall going for that flag at the moment. Looks like we've also got some action going on at the control center. Jeff, if you're over there, do you want to call that?
Stinger, Himmler, taking out Blitz, Sandman, New Jack, and also a Recon. Control center right now is being owned by NSF as they're dropping that flag right now. Big action right there from Ghost. Oh, Diablo Blanco incoming draw action. Nice job. As wow, that was an impressive shot. Incoming artillery as Diablo Blanco's hanging out a little bit, but he's going to head right in there and recount that flag for the USA side of things. Hopefully grabbing some more tickets back for him right now, as right now it's on hold because that Central Front flag isn't for neither side right now. 131-165. NSF still with the lead, holding on to a fairly big lead right now, 24 tickets. Actually, take that back, 35 tickets now. WOG's in trouble. Jay?
Indeed they are. Looks like WOG are going to capture the central control point, but still only holding 3 of the flags, not holding any of the main bases, denying them a lot of equipment. NSF making good use of the artillery support now. Ashman bringing it in. He takes out Diablo Blanco. Looks like a lot of damage has been done. NSF now, they are going to roll back onto the central control point. Looks like it's still going to under contention. We got, I believe that would be Marvel and Big Ben in the area, putting down some nice WZ fire and FAV fire. C4 being tossed over the top of the box, very nicely done. Oh, he gets taken out. That would be Knight Rider with the C4. Gets taken out by the Big Ben in the APC, the Chinese APC. So we got 2 NSF members now in the area. Prez dropping Marvel with the artillery, but not managing to take out the APC. We've also got New Jack. He was cowering, taking cover behind a step, calling out the enemy infantry spotted. Marvel now spawning back in on Big Ben. It looks like the point is going to go back to the NSF. Jeff, over to you.
One big advantage for NSF is they still hold both of the bases. Right now, WOG is having a real hard time. They hold North Island, South Island, and they hold West Perimeter, but that is not enough. That's not enough tanks. That's not enough APCs. That's not enough firepower for these guys. And that's why the NSF is leading by such a large ticket count right now. Is heading over to South Island right now. WOG has pretty good defense set up over there. Zooming right on over here to West Perimeter. Nobody is home over here. That might be a good point for NSF to step up and even get more tickets. Oh, incoming artillery action right there is not going to get into the WOG guys to get out of the way just in the very last part of it. Team kill action there. Oops. Shifty, actually Himmler takes out Bravo 60, Bravo 99. That's not going to be very good as right now. It still looks like NSF is really in charge right now. They're leading by almost 40 tickets, 122 to 160. Both of them counting down because WOG doesn't hold more than 3 flags right now. NSF holding onto those bases. You know, WOG's going to have to put things together and get a big rush and get a base back, period. Back to you, Jay.
Ghost and Marvel right now doing a nice job of choking the intersection coming from the, that would be, which base would that be? That would be the North Island. Putting down a lovely suppressing fire, not letting anybody move forward. Marvel, he, no regard for his own tank's health, taking Eric shot after Eric shot, just reversing back up and repairing. Taking out infantry after infantry. It looks like a NSF Recon though with 2 lovely Eric's kills, taking out Diablo and Pepsi, 1 shot. Looks like we've got NSF now making a push onto the, that would be, which flag am I at right now? Kind of gets disorientated after a while. That would be North Island, making a push on it. Junkman, and who else we got? Big Ben, and also, I believe that would be Marvel in the area. Big Ben now taking out Smee, very nicely done. Looks like the flag is going to be neutral in about 20 seconds. Yep, there we go. It's neutral and it's capped. Very nicely done. All 3 members getting the flag. Jeff?
NSF, large and in charge right now, up by 45 tickets. WOG is just completely out of control. I'm not sure if this is just something where, Prez firing in the artillery. Is he going to get more kills than just one of them? He got 1 APC right there. Does he get any more kills? No, he doesn't, and that's not going to help him out at all. He needed a lot more killing action right there as they had 2 APCs plus a Jeep. Oh, here comes NSF taking in West Perimeter. I'm heading over there right now. As of right now, we've got WOG in there looking like they're trying to do a defensive action right there. I don't know if they took him out or not. Relic is looking for him. NSF Jeep action coming up looking for Relic. Iron Man on the backside of the base. He is on top of the building. Iron Man's going to have to come up there and get him. As right now, they're going to try to take him out. Yep, they do. New Jack taking down Relic. Iron Man is coming up. But the NSC player's right there waiting for him. Does he take him down? Yes, he does. Oh, that has got to hurt his blitz. Takes out Iron Man, and they are going to take that flag back. Once again, 5 flags to 1. Oh, my God. WOG is in serious trouble right now. It's now or never because their tickets are counting down so fast right now. There's nothing they can do. They've got to spawn and get the action going, and I guarantee you artillery's coming in here at South Island, Jay.
This would be the point where Asherman, right now on TeamSpeak, is maniacally laughing because he's got them pinned at one base, and he can bring that artillery support, which I speak of, right down on top of them. Looks like he is bringing the artillery down, but he's bringing down one of his own bases because there's an enemy APC there. That would be at the control center. Jeff, over to you.
So he decides to spare them. Incredible. Oh, well, he did have an issue there. Iron Man's there to save the flag, though, looking back over here at South Island. As it looks like Team WOG has pretty much spawned. They only have one APC down there, which just got blown up by Recon. Finally. They've got 2 flags going for him right now. Let's see what's going on over here as we got Iron Man from WOG taking that flag. Up top, let's see if they can actually go ahead and take that flag. All 3 of Pepsi and Bounty are up there as well. And it looks like finally WOG's going to get make some sense out of all this chaos going on right here. But not before they're down to 85 tickets to 145 tickets. Man, that is a 60-ticket lead. 83 tickets. It's counting down quick. I think NSF made their point here in this 3rd round, Jay.
Yeah, they certainly did. They got the bases they needed, even holding 5 of the bases at one point. WOG somewhat reorganizing themselves, managing to take back the Chinese HQ. So we swap main bases yet again, meaning that the Chinese now hold the fish factory, which is the USMC start, and the USMC hold the Chinese HQ. Looks like we've got an LAV now. That'll be Diablo Blanco. He's making a push on the control center. He's got two WZs in the area from NSF though. I think he's going to be pretty much ineffectual. He tries to make a push now. He's going to get smoked. He gets taken out by Marvel with the suppression of Big Ben included as well. 2-for-1 package right there. Not going to take out both the tanks. Pretty much owned. Yeah, absolutely no chance of taking that flag at all. Ender also in the area. He's coming up now. He's going to help get on the flag. Looks like the flag has been defended. The flag is not going to be capped. Jeff, over to you.
North Island looked like some WOG team members are going to drop down there. Maybe some promising moments for them, but no, they're all dispersed once again. Knight Rider's the only one left alive back at the base right there. Prez is commanding. He is over by the artillery, but it looks like there's some infiltration here from Team NSF. They're actually in a defensive mode. Iron Man's trying to head down the side of the hills. There's no actual artillery, actually vehicles left. Bounty's in there. One NSF and the APC's trying to take him out. Bounty's trying to approach it and drop some C4 on it. North Island is still being held by the Chinese Team NSF, down to 72 tickets right now. Now, finally, Team WOG captures 3 of them. They got Chinese base, Chinese headquarters, South Island, and West Perimeter right now. Let's take a look at West Perimeter. I'm going to head on over to Fish Factory here. If I can find my bearings here, I just flew off into nowhere. That's a good opportunity to get back to you, Jay.
Yeah, I was just going to say we got Blitz, who would that be? Rip Dog, obviously, and still with Squishy in the area. They're being the squad that's been defending Fish Factory pretty much the whole game from round 1 all the way through round 2. Jeff, back to you.
All right, what do we got going on right now back here at Fish Factory? It's pretty much held by NSF. No real challenges going on. And so, moving back up here, WOG is holding on to West Perimeter. And we're looking at North Island right now. Nothing going on. Himmler from WOG has that flag right now. He's capping that one. Or trying to cap it, but we have an NSF player right there next to him as Himmler finally runs up and plants some C4 on the top of him. Moves back, boom, takes him out, but blows himself up. That's not going to do him any good because it's not going to cap the flag. Yeah, he didn't wait long enough to get away from the actual C4 charges in the front of that APC unit before he took himself out. Right now, Relic is hanging on to the South Beach flag by the skin of his teeth once again. Moving back around towards Control Front is still being held also by NSF, as that's Chinese as well. Right now, they've got it's 3-on-3, but they just lost West Perimeter. As now, all of a sudden, There
Big NSF
61,
push.
Yep, 61-31. I think this is the death throws for Team WOG. Okay?
Yeah. It looks like the four members that pushed onto West Perimeter doing the wise thing, getting out of the area, knew the artillery would be coming. Looks like we got an LAV coming up behind them now. He's going to withstand the artillery and get on the flag cap for as long as he can. I don't know if the NSF are actually onto him. They're going to load up into a Blackhawk, I believe, and try and get out of the area. Looks like the LAV isn't concerned with the Blackhawk squad right now. He's just going to let guys spawning off him and cap the flag back. Now coming from Chinese control into USMC control. Going to be neutralised in about 2 seconds. Blackhawk is up. They've spotted him, bringing the Vulcan cannon fire on top of him. That's going to be pretty much an effectual load at this point. One guy on the roof, he's also going to influence the flag. Looks like the LAV is just going to back forward, rock backwards and forwards, make sure they can't be hit. Ashman now bringing the artillery in, very nicely done. Let's see if he can take out the infantry on the roof. Incoming. I hope he's taking cover. He survives it. Oh my god, very nicely done. Managed to get under the sign right there. Didn't get hit by the artillery. Flag cap USMC. That would have been... Actually, I don't get a name because I'm on the opposite side. Jeff, if you want to give him the name who capped that flag, the West Perimeter.
Oh, West Perimeter flag went to Iron Man from Team WOG there, as now all of a sudden Team WOG stepping up a little bit. They got 4 flags, but coming back towards Fish Factory right here. Oh, nope, doesn't look like there's anything really exciting happening right now. It's still under Chinese control, under NSF control right now. As finally WOG gets a little bit of leverage here. They've got 4 points. NSF only has 2. So now WOG pushing back a little bit, but what we're talking about here is 51 tickets to 117 tickets. That's an awful big, that's an awful large difference in tickets to try to overcome. Now WOG's coming in for the North Island side of things. Let's see if they actually have pushed them off hard enough to really start cranking up the ticket counts, and they might be able to level the playing field here.
Sorry to interrupt, Jeff.
Large push.
Big NSF assault now coming in. Big NSF assault coming in at the West Perimeter. Looks like we've got Big Ben, General Squishy, we've got New Jack, we've got a Blackhawk in the area. That would be Blitz. He's going to land and repair, all within flag cap radius. Looks like the WOG member, he's going to run to his LAV. He's going to jump in that. He's going to try and take them out the LAV. Big Ben now, he's putting down some AK fire. He's been spotted, he gets taken out by, sorry, that would be Sandman, actually taken out by Bravo. Bravo now crushing the FAV. Looks like we've got 1 NSS Special Forces moving up with a C4, very nicely done. New Jack taking out Bravo, beautiful kill. Still, we've got Squishy on the roof. We've got 1 WOG member, it's down to a one-on-one showdown for the West Perimeter. Looks like, just to say that, looks like Big Ben showing up with the reinforcements. Chinese flag cap now, C4 kill from Squishy, very nicely done, taking out Diablo Blanco. It is going to fall to the Chinese. Very nice NSF assault there. Second wave followed it up beautifully as well. We got Big Ben, Marvel, and also Junkman in the area very quickly after the first assault was pretty much wiped out. Jeff?
North Island over here, looks like Shifty is in there doing some defensive action, but they're going to go ahead and head out, see if they can't go ahead and get some more flag captures right now. South Island right now is being taken by an NSF guy. So here in a second, it's going to be even once again, but it's 45 tickets left for Team WOG up against 101 tickets, now 100 tickets. As in the incoming kills, Ender Junkman, Morel, Junkman again, double kill there. Cranking down WOG's tickets. It's going to take a heck of a push from these guys to stop the actual bleeding. As I think they're too close to 0 here. Now they got 3 flags each. Once again, Team WOG's on the defensive. We're going to head on over here to Central Control Point and see what's going on over here as far as Team WOG's defense here for the USMC side of things. Looking like NSF, Blackhawk hover capping that flag. Now NSF is assaulting all over the map. I think it's only a matter of time as the tickets keep coming
Big WOG assault now at West Perimeter. Sorry, Jeff. Big WOG assault now at West Perimeter. Looks like we got 3 WOG members and 3 NSF members in there. It looks like this is going to be a real good fight. Himmler with a lovely C4 killer on the FAV of New Jack, taking him out on the road. Very nicely done. Looks like we've got Sandman. He's going to take the high position. Doesn't see the WOG member on the roof next to him. Within 2 feet of each other right now. They could pull a knife out and spit at each other. It looks like still not spotted him. New Jack hasn't spotted him. He spotted him now. It looks like he's going to try and take him out. Oh, New Jack takes out Iron Man, but Iron Man taking out Sandman, who was literally 2 feet away from him for about 20 seconds. That was some Benny Hill style stuff. Looks like New Jack now doesn't spot the WOG member coming up behind him. That will be Ryle dropping New Jack with an M4 shot straight in the spine. Looks like we've also got, who would that be? That would be Rip Dog with an Eric's kill on Night Rider, very nicely done, taking out that FAV in place. But we've got 3 WOG members in the area. They're going to pick up the flag cap on West Perimeter. Jeff, over to you.
Over to South Island right now, looking like WOG is heading in. They're coming in large and in charge. Bounty, also along with Himmler, doing some defensive action. They're heading into the hills. And looks like that is Bravo 99. They're going to go ahead and take that flag, and they're going to take it quick. They have to. They're down to 34 tickets versus 85 tickets. And so now they've got 4 bases. Let's see if they can't start the bleeding there. But incoming artillery strike. Himmler, Bounty, Pepsi, all of them destroyed by Asherman. Nice job, as definitely he's going to be sending in some NSF guys to follow up through the carnage there and go ahead and recap that flag. Don't see anybody in the perimeter right now. Going to go ahead over to North Island right here, taking a look here. Shifty's trying to move in. NSF heavy artillery APC action here, and he's not going to be able to cap that flag. They're going to go ahead and take it back for Team NSF, putting it back to 3-3. 29 tickets left for Team WOG, 82 tickets left for Team NSF, and once again it looks like they're just counting down the kills, as Team WOG does get a few kills here and there, but NSF coming in with artillery, getting the kills. Unless WOG can put up some defense that's absolutely hardcore, we're seeing the final moments of the match here. Jay?
It would appear so, yeah. It looks like North is well within Chinese control. Just seen the one WOG member coming forward. Looks like Ender has actually abandoned his base. He's going to get on the flag now. Just to say it was under control, he gets in flag radius. Looks like we've got another member coming up. That would be 2 WOG now on the flag. They're going to neutralise. Looks like the American flag is being raised. We've got a Black Hawk way above. I believe that would be an NSF Black Hawk. No, actually that would be WOG Pepsi. He's coming in now. He's going to help out with the flag cap. Maybe they can load up and cap another flag real quick. Holding 4 of the 6 flags right now is going to help them a lot. Getting the ticket bleed on through kills as well is also going to be a big factor, but flags at this point are important. Flags equals prizes, baby. Jeff, back to you.
All right, looks like we got all kinds of flags over here on the U.S. side of things, and they're all gray. What is going on over here? Is WOG finally found how to beat those guys? Is Himmler right now, APC action. And Knight Rider is also running up trying to cap that flag. Let's take a look here and see how many flag caps they're going to get. Outposts are being overrun right now, as now NSF is also trying to cap what looks to be the west perimeter and also North Island. And they're finally getting their base back. Maybe they could do some repairs and stuff. The artillery's out and get a little bit of help here, but they're down to 25 tickets versus 75, which is unfortunate, but NSF has played an outstanding round of this round. As of right now, it looks like WOG, and they might be able to cap this North Island flag. But right now, we're seeing the death throes here as all the Chinese. But look at this. WOG's got both bases now. They might be able to work something with this, but man, it's awful close. 17 tickets, 16 tickets. They don't have enough flags. I think it's a little too little, a little too late. 15 tickets versus 70 tickets. It's counting down. Go ahead and take us on home, Jay.
Yeah, it looks like NSF have managed to establish the bleed again. They've capped the 4 flags in the centre, leaving the 2 main bases pretty much unguarded. I spotted that. They brought Squishy forward to help cap the west perimeter. Pretty much a straight trickle of guys from the fish factory. They managed to cap that base. Meanwhile, WOG put on a counter-attack, realising that they were probably depleted at the 2 main bases, the Chinese HQ and the fish factory. Pushed for both, got both, but lost all 4. Lost the north, the south, the west perimeter, and the central control point. So the bleed is against them. Current tickets 69-10, looking like an NSF win at this point. I think only a fool would argue otherwise. Jeff?
I agree. I think it's good games will start being exchanged here in just a few moments. As Junkman trying to hold on to that North Island match, here comes the Blackhawk trying to go ahead and make a plant there. Not going to happen. 6 tickets left for the WOG side of things. Expecting the GGs to start flying out here anytime soon. 6 tickets versus 66 tickets. Just not enough time to capture enough flags for Team WOG to make a difference. But you got to hand it to them. Second round, 33 tickets to 0. They did bring home the win against NSF. They certainly didn't get owned. They didn't get stomped on. They took the game all the way through 3 rounds. So you got to give them some credit there. But I made the call of WOG, and I think both of us agreed on that. And it looks like NSF proved us wrong for tonight, Jay.
Yeah, they got a nasty habit of doing that. Every time NSF plays, I call against them and they win. So maybe I've got to start calling for them and they'll actually pick up a loss on TSN. I don't believe they actually have lost on TSN yet. I think they've got a perfect record when they've been shoutcasted. So another win for NSF. They march on strong by the looks of it. 62 tickets to 4 as they stand right now. Flags pretty much dead even, 3 flags apiece. Just as I said that the North Island flag does go grey. It's been neutralised. Not actually able to see what's going on over there because I don't think there's anyone in the area. Just trying to skip through the chase cam. Jeff, if you're over there, would you like to call it?
North area over here, yes. NSF did charge right in there. A couple of APC kills right there. Some artillery action coming in there, but NSF stayed strong with the Jeep and then came in. Went ahead and took the cap back. They're just waiting around right now. Supplies coming in. That's it. 55-0. NSF is going to make the win. Total number of tickets, if I remember correctly. I actually totally forgot what the first round was, although I told you about it. It was 47 tickets the first round. So that's going to give them 112 tickets, so 102 tickets total to WOG's 33 tickets. So there you have it, Jay. NSF, proving us wrong. I don't like that, but hey, we got to put up with it, don't we?
I love it, dude. NSF, WOG, both guys who've been around the community for a long time. I don't know if that shoe is crackling on me. I'll cut out to see if it's you. Getting nothing but static at this point for some reason. It's kind of weird. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I think that would be you, Jeff. Yeah, it would appear that way. Anyway, I'll just get back to what I was saying, making a quick point. Both well respected within the Desert Combat community. I know NSF have had a 42 team as well, so the veterans are on not just the one side of BF, but I believe all. They've played PoE with people. They've played a lot of BF2. I know that I constantly see them on X-Fire, always scrimming, always prepared. And on that note, I think it's time for a quick sounder, and then maybe back for I Am Man of the Match. I believe Jeff has just rejoined me. Jeff, do you agree with a quick sounder, and then I Am Man of the Match?
Yep, let's go ahead and do that.
You listen to the Team Sportscast Network. Cal Match of the Week. Stay tuned, guys.
God, that was sexy. www.tsncentral.com.
The following is a paid public service announcement from the Parents Against Elite Hackers Foundation.
Billy and I used to play. Yeah, we used to play a lot. Because Billy was my friend. And one day, Billy and I were playing. Billy was shot through a wall.
Please, don't let lead hackers affect your life. If you know or are someone that needs help, please do the right thing.
TSN. Only you can prevent forum fire.
Good evening. You're back for the for what was the Cal 12 versus 12 match of the week. The Northern Special Forces versus Way of the Gun. NSF taking it in 3. Although it wasn't a walkover for them, Jeff, if you want to add something at that point.
Well, they showed WOG showed a lot of promise in the second round, but NSF, it almost seemed, I was really surprised that NSF didn't bring home the win the second round. Maybe it was just about a complacency on their part, but clearly the better team on this particular map and with these players tonight. NSF was in charge, and they brought home the win in very smashing fashion in the third round there. So Team WOG, they did lose the match 2-1, but that doesn't mean they're not a great team. It just means that in this case, NSF overpowered them. Both teams, interestingly, loved the Chinese side of things. I would have thought they would have chosen the American side of stuff, but that's the way we have it. So I'm ready for my Iron Man selection, and let's see if we come up the same again. Last time we did, let's see what happens this time, Jay.
Okay, I'll take it away with... actually, I'll ask you to give me your Iron Man first. And I already know who I've got. I'm going to put you on the spot.
You're going to put me on the spot? I think that map came down to command and control. I think that the artillery strikes we saw from the commander brought in some big-time ticket reduction on the side of the WOG things and really started accelerating the tickets away from them to where they couldn't catch up again, especially in the third round. So me thinking that leadership is very, very important, and seeing the absolute destruction that Asherman put on Team WOG in the very first round, which I think gave them the momentum going in that they knew they were going to win, regardless if it took the second round. Asherman's my choice, dude. He did a fantastic job, and command and leadership needs to be rewarded, and he showed how important that is for this new Battlefield 2 game. Jay?
Ooh, I'm afraid I have to disagree. I'm sorry, bud. This is going to be the first time we're not going to see eye to eye on it, but I will give an honourable mention to Asherman. But Recon, just for his flag cap work in the first round. Always, and an honourable mention to Squishy as well, and Ripdog for the Fish Factory work that they did. Backwards and forwards, that flag went, being constantly neutralised, being constantly capped, keeping WOG tied up at the rear, which is a big push. If you can cap it like they did for most of round 3, that is huge. You're denying so much stuff. So I think Recon is probably going to be my Iron Man of the match, with an honourable mention to Asherman. But if you're going for Asherman, then I suppose Asherman gets like 1.5 votes as opposed to Recon's 1. So Asherman, I am man of the match. Congratulations, dude.
Hey, I got the win anyway.
We're going to have words about this. This is management pulling strings again, you see. This is me being a press, guys. Write in, just get on the forums and tell everyone what a tyrannical leader Jeff is. It's disgusting.
Yeah, all right. I need to go. I need to give Asherman my address so he can send me the $20. All right, I'll see you later.
Well, I want to split that, dude. I want at least like $7.50, maybe.
$7.50. All right, Iron Man of the match, Asherman. Congratulations, Team NSF, showing their stuff. WOG, we rooted for those guys. Both of us did, Jay, but it just didn't turn out for those guys. But good matches being exchanged, good teams all around. Congratulations to NSF tonight. They should probably sit back and revel in their success this preseason. I can guarantee you, WOG's going to come back and give them a real hard time on another map on another night. Back to you, Jay.
Yeah, just going to wrap it up right now. Just going to tell everybody about we've got upcoming 8 vs 8 match of the week and the 8 vs 8 Open. Not quite sure who's going to be playing on that. That's something I'm going to have to work on tonight. I'm going to get with the Cal admins about that and get some matches secured, hopefully. So check with www.tsncentral.com. That'll give you the full match listings. Hopefully, I'll have them up on the calendar by tonight. So you guys at home who are listening in, well, I'm saying listening, we're now broadcasters who are watching. You can check the calendar and you can check out the upcoming events. Jeff, anything to add before we call it night, bud?
Just my final statements about the Cal League and also TWL admins over Battlefield 2 and also Counter-Strike and stuff like that. Please keep in mind, guys, at the end of your match, these guys work for free just like we do. While we appreciate pat on the back and constructive criticism, make sure you guys, the Cal League admins, know how much you appreciate their hard work doing something for free for you guys. So don't forget about the Cal League admins or TWL, and stop by pound TSN on irc.gamesurge.net and also tsncentral.com. Let us know how we're doing, and thanks for listening. Jay, it was a pleasure. Good night.
Good night. See you all later.
So what makes Insomnia 365 better than any other dedicated game server? With the fastest ping times in the U.S., Insomnia 365 servers are a top-rated network. With their own state-of-the-art data center, Insomnia 365 gives access to all of their supported games, rather than making you just pick one. And the use of Cortex, Insomnia's gamer control panel. You have complete control over all of your games and even the server itself. With all these features and controls, Insomnia 365 is undoubtedly the best bang for your buck. Visit them today at www.insomnia365.com.
This broadcast is copyrighted 2005 by the Team Sportscast Network. Any copying, reproduction, redistribution, modification, or rebroadcasting in any manner is expressly prohibited without the written permission of the Team Sportscast Network, LLC.